Happy Monday, everybody. First things first, I want to make sure I sound and look okay. I'm not getting a good connection here on the stream. If you guys are in here, give me a green light. It's telling me my connection is bad. Happy Monday, everybody. Sounds like I can hear myself and see myself. I guess I'm alright. But right on the streaming page here, it says stream status bad, which I've never seen before. So hopefully y'all can hear me and see me. What's going on, everybody? Modern Family's wrapping up. Yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on myself here on the other computer, make sure it looks alright, but streaming status bad. We are not receiving enough video data at a fast enough rate. Your viewers may experience buffering. Never seen this before. Anyway, hopefully it'll all work out. You guys are all saying it sounds good to you. I usually don't have these problems. I got a good computer. I don't know what this is about, so I don't know if it's on YouTube's end or whatever. But anyway, looks like we're good to go for right now. Raw's kicking off right now. Week number 1 of the shakeup. Oh, there we go. Stream status is good. All right, that all evened out. Cool, just in time. We're opening up with Bruno. That's awesome. I hope we get something on him. Are they going to do the bell? They are. Good. That's awesome. They're paying tribute to him.
Ladies and gentlemen, to honor the life of WWE Hall of Famer Bruno Sammartino, would you please rise as we toll the bell 10 times?
I like the shirts. Well, that's cool. Good to see Vince out there right in front. I talked about him in my last pod. Oh, wow, it's cool to see Vince Sr. footage. But, man, he was, I'll tell you, man, I'm old enough to remember a little bit of Bruno, and without him, we ain't sitting here talking about this shit. I didn't even really know he was in poor health. I mean, I know he was 82, but his death seemed to come out of nowhere. Meanwhile, superstar Billy Graham is still alive. All the problems he's had. The shirts they're wearing are just some custom Bruno shirts. Said Legend on it or something like that. What I liked about Bruno is he was just classy as fuck. I mean, no, I mean, I can't think of many wrestlers that just like carried themselves the way he did. I mean, he was on top like a promoter would be on top. You think about Vern Gagne, Jerry Lawler, guys like that who just had these incredibly long runs, many championship wins and everything. Bruno's the only guy that had a run like that wasn't in some sort of a, you know, like an office position. Like, I mean, he truly was the champ. Bruno would have kicked Vern Gagne's ass. I mean, I'm curious how the Northeast Territory would have been with Vince Sr. had they not had Bruno. Who would be their guy instead? And would they be able to have that success? I mean, the drawing power and the money that he brought in just in that New York area, especially the Garden, you know, helped keep WWF alive long enough for Vince to buy it. You know, without Bruno, who the hell knows?
Everybody in the world knew who Bruno Sammartino was.
Yeah, it's always sad when one of the Godfathers passes away. Bruno was one of them.
Greatest champion and box office attraction in the history of sports entertainment.
I'd like to see Bruno in his prime against a lot of guys today. Motherfucker had to hide from Nazis. I mean, Jesus.
Make it to the U.S. and turn himself into this larger-than-life superhero. I think we've all cut lots of great.
I'm really glad they got to do that Hall of Fame shit before he died. I mean, that would have been a big regret had he passed away before any of that got done. Oh, Bruno worked. God, everybody. You could go each decade there. You could go 60s and 70s. Near the end of his career, like in the early, it was late 70s, early 80s, he had a nice little run with Zbyszko, which was fun. That's something, probably the most recent thing that I could remember of Bruno that would be worth watching. Oh, Brock opening it up. Perfect. One badass, and we start off the show with another. Episode 1300, Jesus. Jesus. What do we got in here? People watching? 150 or so. Alright, well, Brock's making his way to the ring. I'm guessing this is just promo on Roman for Friday. Oh yeah, Booker's standing in for Coach. I wonder why. I don't think Coach got fired. He's on assignment. I don't know what that means. I love that. Who's got the Greg sign in the front row? I'm only assuming they mean me. I mean, who else can they mean? It's got to be me. Booker T is back. Oh yeah, thank you for that, Timu. Actually, you know that not only is that true for Bruno, it's true for a lot of guys. Think about workers, even like Hogan or Ultimate Warrior, or guys that were on top back then. They were over as shit, but if they were in the ring today in front of today's wrestling audience, oh my God, these fucking know-it-all pricks would pick apart everything. I referenced that when Bruno dropped the title to Ivan Koloff. You know, way back in the day when he ended that 8-year-long run of Bruno. I think it was 71, 1970, something like that. You didn't hear the fans saying, oh, they should have given it to a younger guy. You know, Ivan doesn't need it, you know, and shit like that. You just wouldn't hear any of that retarded shit that you hear today. Didn't even exist back then. So, appreciate the Super Chat Timu, but not only is that true for Bruno, it's true for a lot of guys from back in the day. Guys that are considered great champions. One of my favorite wrestlers ever as a kid and like from the 70s and early 80s was Nick Bockwinkel in AWA. But you put an 18-year-old fan today and have him watch Nick Bockwinkel matches, he's going to be bored shitless after watching Ricochet and guys like that, you know? He's not going to get it. Just different eras. Oh, we're off to a commercial right off the bat. Did Brock just got in the ring? That's all that happened, right? So the fans get to sit there and wait. The R word. Oh, relax. I'm pretty PC, but that's not a big deal. Yeah, what's this talk about the show on Friday being 6 hours? Maybe that's including the kickoff. Maybe it's a 2-hour kickoff, 4-hour show. But considering how much shit they got going on, I can believe it can be a 5-hour show, sure. You got a 50-man Rumble. That's going to take forever. Got a couple of title matches. You got title matches out the ass. Yeah, I can totally see that being a 6-hour show. Jesus. I got to get up early and watch that. Thank you, Mad Enigma Posse, for that super chat. That's awesome. I know, I actually kind of worked around my schedule because this is such a big show. I don't know what we're going to see. We could potentially just see nothing major, maybe the tag title switch, but nothing else. Or it could turn out to be a history-making event. I don't know. So I'm prepared to be up here and do some sort of a review on it on Friday. And I guess I'll be waking up. For me, it's going to be 9 a.m., which I tweeted out. I purposely tweeted complaining about it because I know how many fans all over the world watch WWE, and a lot of you listen to me that are over in the UK or Australia or somewhere like that, and you have to keep crazy hours to keep up with this shit. If you want to watch a pay-per-view, you're either staying up till 4 o'clock in the morning or waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning to watch it or whatever. But I like that I kind of whined and complained about it because I have to do it once, when all you guys have to suffer through that shit for your whole life. So I know I'm a whiny American bitch. I know that. I've accepted it. But I've actually got to set my alarm. I'm not a morning person. I hate mornings. So I'm going to roll over in my bed, turn on the network, and I'll start watching at 9 a.m. And then sometime Friday, I'll get a review up on the show. Yeah, it's fucked up. It's a shame that the women can't compete on the show. It infuriates me, but what can you do? You know, I've got a lot of people asking me, oh, what are you going to do about it? And like, what do you want me to do? Like, I can't, it's out of my control. There's a wrestling show there. I have a YouTube channel where I talk about wrestling shows. So when it's over, I'm going to have to do a review on it. I'm sorry. I think it sucks. I hate that fucking crazy-ass religious cultures where they have these stupid-ass rules, and in this case with Saudi Arabia, how horribly the women are treated, but WWE's the one going over there. They're the one that booked the show there. I didn't. And it's all about the money. WWE is a company, and they want to make money, and I think it's fucked up and it's hypocritical, especially with this whole women's revolution thing, but I can't do anything about it. There's nothing I can do. So I'll talk about the show. No sense in boycotting it. Like, WWE's going to give a shit if a bunch of YouTubers don't review the show. Oh no, GoodMicWork, please review the greatest Royal Rumble. They don't give a shit. So it's one of these things where you just got to swallow it, realize it's stupid, and move on. Luckily, it's just one show. I'm still not picking Brock to lose on Friday. A lot of people got Roman winning. I don't. I'm pretty much, typical GoodMicWork, I'm pretty much going to be happy either way. If Roman wins, great. This fucking reign of Brock Lesnar is over. Belt is back on Raw. If Brock wins, great. He'll hold it a couple more months, maybe drop it at SummerSlam to somebody other than Roman Reigns. Don't forget Lashley is here now, so they got a lot of work to do if they want to build him up to be a contender for Brock at SummerSlam, but they got time. Oh yeah, I heard about that. Remember? Brock Lesnar ended the streak. Ring a bell?
Just like when Brock Lesnar took John Cena to suplex, 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 suplex,
Are we going to get a Roman interruption here?
Single time, some wannabe tough guy who doesn't understand when it comes to Brock Lesnar. This
Brian Spencer, it's 14 minutes into the show. What do you mean, where's he at? You'll see him. Don't worry.
of that locker room stands any more of a chance than any one of the wannabe tough guys here in attendance tonight. Just like I keep telling you, I don't offer predictions, I deliver spoilers.
Spoilers? God, that Paul Heyman voice.
Gloating. Ladies and gentlemen, Brock Lesnar does not gloat. Brock Lesnar conquers. Paul Heyman gloats all night long. Paul Heyman gloats over the fact that Brock Lesnar used very non-PG era
I didn't even know where they were. St. Louis?
to scar
All right.
Roman Reigns' face. Paul Heyman gloats over the fact that Brock Lesnar took Roman Reigns to suplex City. Paul Heyman gloats over the fact that Brock Lesnar hit multiple F5s, left Roman Reigns in a heap like some piece of Samoan trash to be thrown out the next morning.
Yeah, but Paul, you took too many F5s. That was the big complaint.
WrestleMania of all
Too many.
time.
Too many F5s. Roman's so selfish. Kicked out of 4 or 5.
And none of this
Wrestling will never be the same.
anything to Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar does not dwell in the past, even when the past is only 2 weeks ago at WrestleMania. Brock Lesnar
What's up, Dawson?
forward to the future, especially when the future is this Friday in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia at the greatest Royal Rumble event. When Brock Lesnar
Oh, wait, is there a Royal Rumble sign
craves
that Heyman's pointing to?
in a UFC fight, he will now get on a private jet and fly across the world to the Kingdom of Saudi
Well,
Arabia.
Brian, we've made it this long. A couple of months ain't gonna kill you.
Opportunity to be
We'll see.
locked
Can go either way.
inside of a cage with Roman Reigns.
They should have made this shit a Hell in the Cell. Instead of a cage. Why not? Stack this card.
Do you really think being in a cage was Roman
Nick Morales, what's up?
Reigns'
Say hi to your Uncle Pedro for me.
Smarten you up here in St. Louis and all around the world. Brock Lesnar pinned Roman Reigns. WWE had no choice. So now Brock Lesnar signs a big, fat, beautiful contract with a substantial raise that Brock Lesnar earned by beating Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. And WWE goes to Brock Lesnar and says, but Brock, we need the Universal title.
Well, is Roman going to come out here or is Heyman just going to keep talking?
In the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
going on?
And what does Brock Lesnar say? Brock Lesnar says, well, Roman Reigns is breathing. Give me Roman Reigns. Give me Roman Reigns in a fight. Give me Roman Reigns in a fight for the title. Give me Roman Reigns in a fight for the title in a steel cage. And you think this is the Roman Reigns' advantage? The odds are stacked against Roman Reigns, even more so at WrestleMania. That's not a prediction. That's a spoiler. You are
When was the last time
with the greatest cage fighter in
a WWE title changed hands in a cage? I don't even fucking remember. It's probably recent. I just don't remember. Jericho or something? Jericho, Batista, some shit like that? I forgot. There's Roman. About time. Oh, Michael Cole, eat a dick. Yeah, a title change in a cage is something that you didn't see in a long time. We haven't seen that since back in the day. I can't remember any fucking title matches where the belt changed hands in a cage. 80s with Hogan, no. 90s, Brett, Shawn, Diesel, no cages. Oh, fuck, of course the stream's gonna buffer. But yeah, there's some trivia for you guys. Help me out. I know that Jericho Batista thing kind of rings a bell. I don't even know when the hell that was, but I think there was a cage match there with the world title involved. Other than that, when has a WWE title changed hands inside of a regular steel cage match? All right, might have to pull this shit up on my phone for backup. Houston, we are down. I'm missing a Roman Reigns promo. What shall I do? Every time I get it on my phone, then it comes back to life here. Oh, my internet's being an asshole tonight. Well, I might be a few seconds behind you guys. I think I buffered for a couple seconds there. Well, Roman's got no mic in his hand, so we're going to get a brawl here or what? Extreme Rules 2011? Really? What was that match? Cena? I don't even remember who he faced. 2011. Miz? It would have had to be the Miz, right? If it was 2011, that's when the Miz was champ. Right? Maybe I'm right. I don't know. Last 10 years are a blur. I love that Greg sign. You know that's for me. Crowd sucks. I know, it's St. Louis. This is a wrestling town. Come on, guys. A lot of history in St. Louis.
I don't know how I'm going to get back, but I do know one thing, St. Louis.
Is it the same arena? Has this been there for 20 years? Is this the same building that Hell in the Cell was in? 97, 20 years ago? Kiel Center or whatever the fuck, right? I think I'm right. All he said was believe that? All right. Sammy and Kevin show. I like their logo. Looks familiar. All right, we got a clusterfuck 10-women tag coming up. Bayley, Sasha, Nia, Ember, Natalya against Mickey, Alexa, and the Riot Squad. All right. There's Elias, looking fabulous as usual. Elias and Rude, huh? All right. Whatevs.
Make a wish grants a wish every 17 minutes.
Scott Trade Center, maybe it's called that now. I don't know.
It takes more than magic. It takes muscle. So, when a kid like
I know. I thought it was always. I always thought it was Keel that was in St. Louis and Kemper was in Kansas City, where Owen died. But they might have been renamed now.
physical and emotional benefits, like can give children with critical illnesses a higher
Oh, David, what's up? You're in Vegas? Nice.
every wish comes true.
Probably super nice there right now. It's nice here in San Diego, so I'm sure it's badass in Vegas. Enjoy yourself. Vegas is a kick-ass fucking time. I haven't been in a while. I should go. Airfare's like 90 bucks over to Vegas from here. So cheap. Yeah, I don't know what the point of that segment was. You guys tell me.
The Bell Illuminati has something new for the masses. A blend of 3 cheeses melted over seasoned beef, wrapped in a warm tortilla, and it's only $1. It's time.
Thanks for some of these tweets, guys. I'll hook you up with a retweet. Yeah, you guys are noticing that Greg's sign in the crowd. We're just going to pretend it's for me. And I don't want to hear anything other than that.
There's cake in the break room. What are you doing?
Up, angry people on Twitter. Oh, mad about Roman Reigns. Boo hoo hoo. Came out and cut a shitty promo. You surprised? What the fuck? At least that segment's over. Half an hour in. I mean, at least Roman's role was limited. I mean, it was Paul Heyman running his mouth the whole time. At least Roman just came out there for like 5 seconds at the end. But I'm surprised we didn't get like another brawl or an ass kicking or anything. So that match is this Friday. What do these guys got to do? Get on the plane like tomorrow and head over there? What a pain in the ass.
Honey, the big one always goes in the back. Yes, sweet darling, into the pillow. It's the sweet one.
If Roman loses, I'm going to shave my eyebrows? Yeah, I'll do that. I'll look like King Kong Bundy. No. Not shaving my eyebrows. It's all I got.
Get an entree like this plus starter and Coca-Cola for just $10.
But yes, if Roman does lose, I will shave my head. That I promise you.
I'm all about my bed.
This mattress is dangerously comfortable.
When I get in, I literally say, ah.
No, Catherine, I will not do that. I'll be sleeping right here on stream. Y'all be watching me. Like, is somebody going to wake him up?
Hugs my body.
And you know what I did, Catherine? When we were having margaritas last week, I left my sunglasses there. I've had those things for like 7 fucking years. I mean, I've got several pair, but they're like my go-to plastic shitty sunglasses. I bought them for 20 bucks, and I've had them forever. And they're finally gone. I'm not driving all the way down to Old Town to pick them up, so it was sad to see them go. I'm blaming you and all those fucking margaritas. Your fault.
Order now and get $125 off, plus a free pillow worth $75 and free shipping too. Go to buylisa.com today. You need this bed.
Why does everybody want me to shave my butt?
We're finally back out in our yard, but so are they.
Classy stream as always. Shave your ass. There you go, Stephen Horton. I remember that match. That was that Flair Hogan match. I want to say it was like a double turn. Hogan like went face after that. I think Torrie Wilson was involved. That was in WCW. I didn't even think about them. I had asked WWE, but yeah, you're right. So aside from that, somebody brought up Cena and Miz in 2011, which I don't even remember, and Jericho and Batista, I think. Can't think of many other situations. Couple of SummerSlam title matches with Warrior successfully defending against Rude and Brett successfully defending against Owen. But yeah, a lot of cage matches back in the day, in the 80s, 70s, and 80s in WWE for the title, but I don't remember any changes. All right, they're showing all the Bruno Sammartino love tweets. Can't believe he died. All right, Elias is singing. I'm going to take a wild guess here. And I'm going to say that Bobby Roode interrupts this song. Because nobody does that ever, right? Oh, that didn't even take long. He's already out.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, what the hell is this match? The battle of which guys women want to fuck more? Christ.
Who cares? Raw just got glorious.
Because when it comes to hotness, it's usually like GoodMicWork and then like Elias and Roode and others, you know. So these guys are up there. Yeah, this whole thing should be reversed. Speaking of double turns, you should do one right here. Have Roode go heel, Elias go face. Oh man, don't even get me started, Catherine, on Superstar Graham. My God. Motherfucker's been bitter for 20 years. He can't decide if he likes Vince and WWE or not. He was pissed, he made up with him, pissed again, made up with him again, pissed again. I remember 10 years ago, he was knocking on death's door. Kidney issues and transplants and stuff, and here it is. Motherfucker's still kicking and angry at the world. I'd rather have Bruno back. Oh yeah, Flair and Race, of course. That was a classic. It's one of my favorite NWA matches ever. Almost forgot about that one. Will 10. Who is this guy? I'll tell you. It's Bobby Roode and Elias. They're having a wrestling match. They're WWE wrestlers. They have Twitter accounts. Follow them. You can also follow me if you want. I'm pretty cool.
As well on the East Coast is Elias and Bobby Roode. Start things off, high elbow from Roode. Booker, what's it about Bobby Roode that impresses you?
Superstar was lucky that he had it, much less getting it taken away from him. Because he was a stark contrast from Bruno, who was all wrestling and all serious. Graham was flashy, more character, more promo, more tie-dye, muscles. Didn't have anywhere near the in-ring ability of a Bruno. And that's when, you know, Graham started shit before Hogan did, as far as turning wrestling more into sports entertainment. Graham was your innovator on that one. Will 10, who am I? Well, you're looking at the screen, right? Look down below, right underneath the video. It usually says the name of my channel. Down there, there's also a link to my Twitter account. Click them, look at them, you'll get your question answered. But just to give you the Cliff's Notes version, I'm a pretty rad dude. I sit here and watch wrestling and talk shit with all you guys. Logan Bailey? No, I'm not, but what if I was? Would it bother you? We're not going to get a finish here, are we? There's no way. Elias and Roode? Something's going to happen. Maybe a guitar shot? Logan Bailey really wants to know if I'm gay. How about, because he's being a dick and annoying, let's just block him.
How about a delicious McChicken sandwich? A tender, crispy chicken patty topped with mayonnaise and shredded lettuce on a toasted bun.
Maybe you're gay, Logan Bailey.
That's what I'm talking about. Create your meal with favorites like the $1 McChicken from McDonald's new $1, $2, $3 menu.
It's about time they gave left and right Twix their own packs. They got about
Pretty sad that in 2018, gay is still like a commonly used insult.
Are you a ghost and me a spirit?
Oh, good. Commercial. I need a beer. Y'all want one?
Bear presents Ordinary versus Overachiever.
Air conditioner on too. It's hot as shit in here.
Bear through it all with the top-rated paint at a great price. Find it exclusively at the Home Depot.
For arranging these pillows that are purely for show. You can see the sweet reward of a Diet Dr. Pepper. That is sweet.
Honey,
I really don't like that Diet Dr. Pepper commercial at all.
It's the sweet one. Finally got me, Ben. The Clark Street Grader, the mother of all potholes.
But you know, State Farm's got you too.
You ain't nothing.
All right, new beer.
Yeah.
How was y'all's week, by the way?
To help life.
I was pretty silent. I was working my balls off all week. I didn't even say much on Twitter. So I've kind of been busy.
I'm not giving you Chewbacca.
Thank you, Shane Canning, for that. I appreciate that donation. You're awesome.
Here at Persil, the top-notch team of stain experts has performed over 10,000 stain evaluations.
Paul Carpenter, you have a question for me? Yes, I am a model. Remember the Rick Martel when he was the model? He used to wear the button. Yes, I am a model. Oh yeah, Shane, throw a question on there. I would have answered it. Hopefully I'll see it here in the scroll, but I'm not, I don't have my eyes glued to the chat, so I'm kind of all over the place here. So if I miss it, hopefully I won't.
Engineer, I know how to keep complex systems running like clockwork.
My 420 was great. I worked. You know, it was crazy. I was down near La Jolla on 420. What day was that? Thursday? Friday. I think it was Friday. And they had a DUI. They had a marijuana DUI checkpoint because it was 420, and they knew everybody was going to be driving around high as fuck. So I laughed at that. And I went through it. Luckily, I wasn't smoking. I certainly wasn't smoking in my car. But very common thing around here. Big day in California.
Part-time in your uncle's shop, and it's bigger than any Little League trophy.
No, I did not attend In Your House, Vancouver in July '96. I went to a WWE show in '96, though, the week before that event, and that was in Detroit. I've told that story a bunch of times. I was backstage that night. It was awesome, and it was a house show the night that Ultimate Warrior got fired. So, but no, I wasn't at, that was International Incident, I think is the pay-per-view you're referencing. There was a big crowd in attendance for that show, I remember. I think that was a sellout.
And we're back live on Monday Night Raw. Elias versus Bobby Roode. Elias not able to perform his normal concert tonight after he was rudely interrupted by glorious Bobby Roode.
Oh, good, I'm glad New York's getting a little better. It's starting to be spring up there instead of hell on Earth. It's the exact same down here. It's the exact same way you left it. It's 80 degrees.
This Friday, it's an all-star lineup among the names that have been announced to compete in the Royal Rumble on Fridays. Roode goes in and moves the license. Daniel Bryan, Braun Strowman, Raw General Manager Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho returns to be a part of the 50-man Royal Rumble match.
Oh yeah, Jericho's in the Rumble. They should do something crazy and have, like, Kenny Omega come through the crowd, run in the ring, and toss Jericho out. And that's it. And then they do another match in Japan or something. Oh yeah, La Jolla's nice. Man, you gotta have some money to live there. It is fucking expensive. I would love to live there. It's expensive enough where I live. But La Jolla's absolutely ridiculous. I didn't know Mysterio and Kali are in the Rumble and it's been spoiled. That's no big deal. Like, there's spoilers and then there's spoilers. You know, that's a spoiler. That's not a big deal. Like, it's pretty... it's a pretty safe bet that Kali will probably make an appearance in that thing. And then as far as Mysterio goes, we've seen him. He's been back. Showed up in the other Rumble. So it's not like that's a huge surprising thing. Neither guy expect to win. So, that's alright. That's not something, that's not a spoiler that's going to piss me off. Shane's in the Rumble too? That's pointless. And what do they win? A fucking trophy? Yay. Hope it looks better than the Women's Battle Royal trophy. I could not wrestle in jeans. Drives me crazy. Like Elias, Dean Ambrose. Who else? Somebody else wrestles in jeans. It's like, how? I could not even fucking move in those things. I need to be able to breathe.
Crossface ready to a deep rear chin lock from Elias. Wearing down Bobby Roode. Yeah, but he's taunting Bobby Roode as well. I like that. You gotta be careful.
Oh, Naito could also interfere. Somebody like that. I just think it would be cool. Like, why not? It's already a crazy enough show that they're doing a 50-man Rumble in Saudi Arabia, of all places, on a random Friday morning show on the WWE Network that's going to be 6 hours long with 7,000 title matches on it. Fuck it. Throw a Japan guy in there. Have him do a run-in. At least we'll get the wrestling world talking. I'm not even listening to the commentary. Is Michael Cole talking? Or is that just noise? Shut up, Michael Cole. He fucking blocked me. Dickbag. I mean, overwhelmingly, SmackDown from everybody that I've seen is, people are saying that, they got the better of the shakeup, like, by a mile. Like, SmackDown wound up a lot better off. But I don't think Raw, like, suffered. Who did they really lose? They lost Asuka and Samoa Joe. Those are probably the big ones. And The Miz, I would say, right? The Bar is pretty significant. And other than that, it's like they gained Drew McIntyre. They gained Rude, who's in the ring here. Maybe he can do something else. He was a decent-sized star over on SmackDown. They still got Brock, Roman, and Strowman. You know, they only lost one of their 4 giants with Samoa Joe going to SmackDown. They got Ember Moon. Well, I guess SmackDown also got Almas. That's a big score for them. But I don't think Raw is, like, any worse off, star power-wise. I think SmackDown did an awesome job. They drafted all the right people. But Raw, you know, I don't think is necessarily a weaker roster. You still got Seth and Kevin Owens and Sammy, all those guys, you know? What's wrong with them? Why we hate them all of a sudden? But that nucleus on SmackDown, that Daniel Bryan, that AJ, Shinsuke, Joe, holy shit. That's amazing. Yeah, the tag division on Raw, I agree. That's not, yeah, with the Bar leaving, I mean, they brought in Authors of Pain, but hell, who the hell's left? Breezango and Ascension and Revival is there. Gallows and Anderson are gone. Yeah, they need some help. Oh, we did get a finish. Oh, wait, what do we have? Shenanigans? What happened to Rude there? I missed it. Did Elias hit him with something? Innovative finish, I guess. Oh, is Matt Hardy coming on next? Is he going to say Rumble of Royalty? The Rumble of Royalty. I've already run. Oh, here's Matt. During commercial, I'm going to refresh this so I can try to catch up.
I have spoken to the Oracle at Delphi, and after our victory last week, the future is clear. And the most humongous
He's going to win the...
Rumble of Royalty.
He's got to win the tag belts.
Procure the Raw Tag Team Championships. But before we shall rid the more of lawns and traverse the Atlantic, we must descend tonight into the abominable wasteland. Are you prepared, compare?
Matt is fucking hilarious. Seeing these two guys is when I really wish we still had Bobby Heenan here. Bobby would be like, oh yeah, nothing wrong with these guys. They're normal. I can just imagine Heenan on commentary. I'm going to refresh. Where the fuck is the remote? I'm going to refresh the stream here. Thank you for that, Wyatt Poland, that super chat. I appreciate it. What the fuck is wrong here? I've somehow lost everything that I need here. I've lost my way. Ah, shit. It's way over there.
There's a contract in every cigarette. When you light up, you sign.
I did hear, I just briefly read the headline of whatever went down there in Toronto. What was it? Somebody plowed through a bunch of people with a car? Right?
Non-GMO ingredients, no artificial flavors. All the energy dogs need.
There we go. I'm going to kind of refresh my stream here. Try to catch up with the rest of the country and the rest of the world. I think we'll get there. They'll get to more compound stuff. They have to, right? I still don't know how good of a decision it is to put the tag belts on them. Like, why? Why do they need the tag belts? Makes no sense. All right, well, at least it's commercials, so I'm trying to get this thing to pull back up here. Yeah, he just drove through a crowd of people. What a fucking asshole. Waffle House shooting was fucked up too, man. As many times as I've been inside of a Waffle House, and I've spent time in Waffle Houses at like 4 o'clock in the morning, more times than I can even count. It's a scary situation. All right, come on. I don't want to miss Matt Hardy. Oh, we got some Taco Bell talking. There must be a Taco Bell commercial on. I wouldn't know because my stream's being a dick. But I'm trying to kind of refresh it here. I can pull it up over here. I can pull it up right in front of me. I can also pull it up on my TV and my phone. But I really want it to be here on this particular monitor. And my laundry is done. Can you hear the buzzer? Will y'all please go fold that shit for me? I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Well, let me get Raw on my phone as a backup. Just in case. Damn. People just, yeah, people drove into your marquee at Chick-fil-A? Jesus. I was driving home just yesterday from work, and it was funny. I see this, just a full bumper, like a car bumper, laying on the side of the road right next to a sign that's been toppled over. So it's like a car hit it and kept going and left his bumper behind. Cracked me up. But I'm missing all this shit here. My fucking stream's acting up. What's going on with The Rock? Well, I can't get my phone to pull it up either. I'm temporarily down. Alright. You fucking Roku. Let's get it together here. So The Rock did have another baby. I don't even remember. Is he married or not? Or is he just knocking up women? Alright, well I cannot get my Raw to pull up here. I'm going to reboot this Roku. Alright. See if I can get this to fucking work here. So you guys are going to have to keep me informed here. What am I missing? right, one more time. Let's give this a shot, and then if this doesn't work, I got to pull it up on the TV over here. Reboot. Man, they could put Connor and Victor, and they could put Breezango in the Woken universe too. Be a whole crazy-ass party. Alright, well, I'm sorry for the small delay here. Let me go and throw this shit on this other TV over here. One way or the other, I'm going to watch this show. It's the last thing I do. Alright, so I'm going to get my TV that's hanging over the fireplace. I'm going to try to get that working. I got 4 fucking devices I'm trying to pull this show up on. Good, I'm glad this all decided to happen when I'm not missing anything. I can't get it on the TV either. What the hell is going on here? Don't tell me I gotta pull up an illegal stream on the other computer. I might have to do that. One way or the other, we're watching Raw. How fun is this? You guys get to tune into a live stream and watch me play with 4 devices to try to get the damn show to pull up. This is what you get for buying a shitty streaming service. I just don't have the use for much TV aside from wrestling, and usually this works. God, I'm sitting here and handcuffed, and Matt Hardy's got a spray tan, and I can't even see it. The world is an unfair place. Alright, this is getting ridiculous here. Alright, come on now. One more time. Otherwise, I'm starting to search over here. Well, this shit's annoying. Alright, so I got a stream over here. So we got Ascension and Matt and Bray, alright. So I got a stream going on this side. So I got one TV here trying to pull up the show. I'm trying to pull it up on my phone. I got my big TV I'm trying to pull it up on. And I got an illegal stream over here. And I got you guys in front of me. So this will work for now. These things tend to suck, though. It's probably going to crash on me. So I'm going to keep working on my other stuff. I know, Catherine. We talked about this YouTube TV. I guess I'm going to sign up for that and just bite the bullet. It's another 40 bucks. No big deal. But I was kind of hoping to avoid it. But the only problem with that is not going to help me with this, because when I signed up for it briefly, it was not showing Monday Night Raw live for me. I had to wait until 8 o'clock. So it doesn't do me any good for streaming. That's the only thing that sucks about YouTube TV. Yeah, anybody know the story on why Booker is doing this? They only said that Coachman is on assignment. Is this an experiment? I never have technical difficulties. Well, I have a few, but I don't have any bad ones. I got good computers in here, and I've got great internet, so I don't know what the fuck is going on. You did, Catherine? Man, I don't know. I pulled it up. I swear, I pulled it up to do a stream one week. And I had everything set up, and I came up live on YouTube, and I went to click on USA Network on YouTube TV, and it's playing Law & Order or whatever the fuck. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just different here. I'm going to try it again, though. Oh, Coach has got a charity event. Tennis, golf, something. That's cool. I'll allow him to have the week off. That's fine. Nobody likes Coach. It's so funny. Everybody turned on him. When he was announced to come back, everybody was like, oh, good, that's a good move. And then the first week, people were like, I enjoyed hearing Coach's voice. Now they're sick of him already. Now he sucks all of a sudden. I mean, Coach hasn't, like, necessarily enamored me or anything like that on commentary, but I don't think he's any worse than Booker T or whatever. Fucking Saxton. All right, so Matt and Bray pick up the win there. Not surprising. They have to win the tag belts. They have to. I still cannot get this shit to pull up. This is so weird. Man, well, at least my stream is holding up. That's good, right? Well, no. Daquan Lynn, $40. It's a big deal, but $40 is no big deal in the sense that I don't pay really for any cable right now, so it's not like I'm adding that on to anything. Because the streaming service I have now is just bundled in. I pay like $10 for it. So technically 40, I'm not paying for cable anyway, so 40 is not a big deal. Not meaning that, oh yeah. But I mean, I already have YouTube Red, so might as well get the TV. Well, we'll see how long my illegal stream holds up. Back in the day when I used to have to watch it like this, I'd always have to refresh it. It's working right now. And my asshole TVs. I've got 9 TVs in this house. I can't get any of them to pull up the show. Might be time to invest in something bigger.
You can hear that? Yeah, that's not good that you can hear it. Now try quarter-pound double cheeseburger or slinger with tots for just $2.99. Get them while they last. And the safety from most parallel parking job goes to Emily LaPierre from Ames, Iowa.
Carlton from Fresh Prince. I met him a couple of times. He used to come down to the town I lived in North Carolina on the beach and vacation there or something. He came to the restaurant a few times. He didn't do the dance. Nobody had the guts to ask him. Yeah, exactly. I don't have Hulu though, actually, but I have Netflix. But Hulu, I always thought Hulu was more for like current TV shows, and I don't watch any of them.
There's wicked within.
Yeah, Justin TV, I remember that. I also remember before the WWE Network started, I found a streaming service to stream the pay-per-views because I refused to pay $40 for the motherfuckers. And there was like a site that would charge you $8, and I would pay the $8 every month. Up, we got the one live stream is down. I'm gonna pull up the next one. Now I can't even get the illegal shit to work. There we go. This one will work. How effed up is that? That an illegal stream is working better than the shit that I pay for? Yeah. No, Terry, I never shop on WWE Shop. I haven't bought anything off WWE's website. I don't think ever. I don't think I ever in my life have. The last wrestling-related t-shirt I bought would have been at a show. Like when I would go to the shows back in the day, I'd pick up some t-shirts at the concessions. But I have not bought anything from Shop. All my DVDs, tapes, and shit like that, I buy eBay and stuff. So WWE.com has never really gotten $1 of my money, to the best of my knowledge. I might have bought one thing. I might have bought the belt. That might have been the one thing I got. I don't remember where I got the belt. It might have been Figures Inc. actually, where I got the belt. I don't remember. It is a commercial, right? I'm not missing anything. It's a commercial on this sketch-ass fucking stream. Got some Enzo is retiring news. All right. Well, Enzo's hanging him up, I guess. All right. Do what you got to do, Enzo. Best of luck to you. Man, I think every single person in wrestling, even Bruno Mars, tweeting about Bruno Sammartino. It's a really ironic picture. A little crazy story here. I actually know Bruno Mars' cousin. He's a bartender at a bar right next to mine. I see him all the time. And we were in there last night, and we were talking about Bruno Sammartino. And there was a picture of the two of them there together. Crazy. Oh, that's cool. So we got a Bruno special on the network. I will watch that tonight. Chris Ludecki, thank you for that super chat. You got a top 3 type of question right in the middle of Raw? All right. Top 3 managers all time. Brain Cornette, Paul Heyman. Well, one of yours is mine for sure, Bobby Heenan. Oh, man. Top 3 managers of all time. It's kind of hard to argue with your 3 there. If you wouldn't have said those 3, I swear to you, I probably would have. I'm trying to think who's even close to them as far as my favorites go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sammy and Kevin Show. That's right, and this isn't just any old show. This is the new hottest, right? Weekly? Maybe weekly?
Maybe weekly?
This is the hottest new interview show in WWE. We'll do it whenever we feel like it. No, because the fact is,
Didn't Jericho and Owens do this, right?
a huge void was created.
These guys are
by the
hilarious.
departure Of one of the greatest minds and voices in WWE history. Of course, I am talking about The Miz. But who better to step up to fill that void than the two of us? That's right.
True
and
that.
Who better to step up in Saudi Arabia and win the greatest Royal Rumble match than one of us? Do you know why they're calling it the greatest Royal Rumble event? Is it because 7 championships are on the line? Nope.
Nope.
Is it because Rusev's wife finally gave him permission to take on The Undertaker in a casket match?
Oh. Ho, 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 ho. Easy. Sammy. Savage.
How great we are by winning the greatest Royal Rumble match. Yep.
Sorry, I'm trying to multitask real quick.
That's right, so Friday, take the day off work. Ask your little mommies and daddies if you could stay home from school. Because at 12 noon Eastern time, exclusively on the WWE Network, we are going to prove that we're the most
I don't go to school, Sammy.
superstars in the greatest Royal Rumble match.
School's out.
And we are going to prove why we were handpicked as the crown jewels of this show by none other than Stephanie McMahon.
Well, well.
You know, Sammy, those are all facts, but what you're saying right now is probably rubbing our guest the wrong way. We've talked about this. And I'm sorry I get carried away.
Who's this guest? Oh, Angle.
Tonight's about new beginnings, fresh starts.
Angle is a guest on his own show that he runs?
We actually came up with a little song. Okay. Are you ready? Yeah, just like we practice. Just like we practice. All right. Start us off. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. You suck. You suck. You suck. You suck.
You gonna break out the
You
kazoo?
suck. Everybody sing along, and let's welcome our Raw General Manager, Kurt Angle.
I wonder if Angle's gonna wind up having a match with one of these guys. What do you think?
That's actually how it's done. I don't see
Man, between Sammy putting them glasses on, fucking great.
He'll also be a part of the 15-man Royal Rumble match Friday at the greatest Royal Rumble on the WWE
Man,
Network.
I forgot about the other stream. Let's see if I can get it to work again.
Classy move by Sami Zayn.
Sammy moves a picture out of the way for him.
Kurt, where's our manners? Let me get you a chick. That's it. There you go. Nothing but the finest, boss. Nothing but the finest. So sorry about that. Kurt, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. First of all, how'd you like our song?
Well, I wouldn't quit your day jobs.
That's not very nice, is it, Kurt?
Not very nice, Kurt. Also not very original.
Obviously still a little better about last week, and why wouldn't be? I can't blame him. We got off.
There, I made a tweet. I made a tweet.
I'd probably be better as well if somewhere in Stamford, Connecticut, my boss had my manhood in a little jar. Of course, we're kidding. Kurt, we're kidding. Look,
I love the little chair.
I mean, take a look at us on SmackDown. We're smack dab in the middle of.
I love that Kurt actually sits in it. That's the funniest part. Of course Kurt would sit in it.
It came to the point where we were practically victims of an outright conspiracy at the hands of none other than Shane McMahon. Yeah. Needless to say, he had a personal vendetta with both of us. Yeah, that's why I had to take matters into my own hands. Or should I say head. And crack the skull of none other than, you may have heard of him, Mr. McMahon.
All right, just checking on the audience here too. 2:30, not bad.
That must mean that
Well, welcome everybody.
Man, your boss either really appreciates our talents, distinct possibility, or there's an or.
Yeah, there's an
she
or.
must really dislike you.
Well, I wouldn't blame her if she did. If it wasn't for me, she'd still have Ronda Rousey under her thumb, and Stephanie would still have full use of her arm.
Kurt, I don't want to be the one to tell you how to live. You do you, but I'm just saying, if it were me, I probably wouldn't brag about something like that. Especially considering everybody knows how desperately you need this job. Yeah, what do you got, like 5 kids? Actually, it's 6. He's got 6.
Kurt has 6 kids.
5. No, I'm positive it's 6. Well, hang on, let me, it's 6, trust
Check
me.
my notes here.
Why don't you?
Yeah, pull them glasses out, Sammy.
Olympic medals, married.
See, right there, there's your mistake. You forgot Jason Jordan. That's no big deal. For years, Kurt kind of forgot about him too.
That's why Sammy's awesome.
Enough about the past, right, Kurt? Tonight's not about the past, tonight's about the future. Tonight, Kurt, is about what you are going to do to give us the opportunity to maximize the investment that your boss, Stephanie McMahon, has made in us. So what's that gonna be?
Well, I appreciate the way you guys have treated me. You have been very endearing to me, and I want to repay you. Which is exactly what I'm going to do at the greatest Royal Rumble. Because I'm going to be in that match. So will Daniel Bryan.
Kurt's in the Rumble too, and Daniel Bryan.
And also,
Shane.
yes. And also Chris Jericho. And every other superstar you've endeared over the years. But that's Friday. This is Monday Night Raw.
We know that,
And
Kurt.
I would love to repay you guys tonight as well. So tonight, you're going to have a tag team match. And your opponents will be Bobby Lashley and Braun Strowman.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Oh my goodness.
Sucks to be you guys. Right. I cannot believe this thing over here. Well, you guys are fucked. Oh, Seth, please don't pretend to act. Not your strong suit.
Boys, what can I do for you?
I was like, I knew it was going to be them.
We said goodbye to the mix.
The Seth Taraj.
And hello to our futures. We redesigned, rebuilt, reclaimed. But now, it's time to burn it down!
They want to be in the Seth Taraj.
Aye, great shirts. But
Your leadership in our DNA can take over this place. We could be the new Shield.
The new Shield.
Is that what the
Alright guys, your heads are in the right place.
Heads up your asses. That's where your heads are.
Sorry, boys. It's gonna be a hard no.
Well, you're on your own, boys.
It's really a shame that Dallas and Axel were having such a hard time finding solid leadership. I mean, it was a good sales pitch. They just went a little too hard in the paint.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we would love to invite you to join us at a very special start.
Booker T staring at Corey. That's hilarious.
Noon Eastern on the WWE Network for the greatest Royal Rumble. We are sold out at the King Abdullah Sports Stadium in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Head over to WWENetwork.com to sign up right now.
Yeah, I wish I lived on the East Coast. I could at least get up at noon and watch this shit. That's easy. 9 o'clock's a different story.
For the first time in history, 50 men will participate in this legendary match. 2 men start.
We know Corey Graves.
At regularly scheduled intervals, you're eliminated when you're sent over the top rope and both feet hit the floor. The last man standing wins the greatest Royal Rumble.
Oh, is that how it works? Thank you, Tara, man. I'm doing well. Appreciate the super chat. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us again. Thanks for all the new subs tonight, too. By the way, if you're in here watching, hit me with subscribe because I'm up here every week watching Raw, hanging out, making fun of Michael Cole, drinking beer. It's a fun time. Even if my stream doesn't work, I find options, so I'm never without Raw. Gained a little chunk of subs tonight, not bad. I'm not sure how many, maybe 40-ish, 50, something like that. Let's get some more. Give this video a like too, help me out. Help a brother out.
You also get Backlash, the first co-branded pay-per-view with Raw and SmackDown superstars involved. It happens in 2 weeks and is part of your 30-day free trial. But here tonight on Monday
Between the greatest Rumble and Backlash, it's just shit is a mess right now. It needs to settle down a little bit. Is that 10-woman tag the main event? Oh, it is. Thank you, Michael Cole. All right, we got Ziggy and McIntyre up next.
So you took the Little Caesars extra most bestest pizza and stuffed more cheese into the crust?
Yeah.
Huh. Cheese.
No way, Catherine. Not live streaming that. It's going to be horrible. I'm so tired in the morning. God. Hate mornings. I'll be up here looking like shit. Mad. And if it's a 6-hour show, I can't live stream before I wake up. I'll probably do something wrong. Forget that I have no pants on and walk to the refrigerator. It'll be like Ron Burgundy. Don't act like you're not impressed.
Smoking as a teen can permanently stunt your lungs, taking air out of even the thickest.
Alright. Hour and a half in here. Oh, actually only an hour and 15 minutes in. I'm on beer number 3. Michael Cole's extra annoying tonight. still can't get my regular stream to work. It's just searching. So illegal it is. Hopefully WWE's not watching and they don't send the cops over here. Go arrest that bald fucker watching Raw illegally. Thank you for that, Kyle Uplinger. I appreciate it. I'll add you in. I don't know if I've seen your name before. I'll add you into the credits here at some point. Perfect person to take the title off of Brock. I don't know I don't know if there is a perfect person. I honestly don't know, to be honest with you. I like Braun Strowman. I think he's amazing. So I'd be perfectly fine with that. In WWE's eyes, Roman would be the perfect person. Other than that, as far as Raw goes right now, who's left other than Lashley? And I'm not sure if Lashley is quite ready. He's not getting that much of a reaction from the fans. But a guy like Lashley, the only way to effectively book a guy like that, in my view, is to book him like Brock. He's got that MMA background. They should try to do something like that with him, but so far he's been in these tags and he's been out there smiling and, you know, he's not much of a promo, but his look is unreal. And he's a, you know, legit son of a bitch. So if you want another guy like Brock, I guess Lashley's the closest thing you're going to come to that. So, it just depends on what WWE has in their head for Lashley. I don't know what his deal is. 2 years, 3 years, whatever. How hard they're planning on pushing him. But if Brock is, if for any reason is leaving and going to UFC, then Lashley might be one of the guys. Drew McIntyre would be crazy. Could you imagine? McIntyre and Brock? That would be a good match. That's going to be up to WWE, though. Oh my god. Gabriel, we are BFFs. Total BFFs. I'm going to get a heart-shaped tattoo on my chest with his name. Kind of like Goldust did for Razor. I never get, like, hate mail like that. That's why I found the whole thing so amusing. I spent the whole night fucking with a guy. Didn't even, like, upset me. I'm like, alright, so one dude hates... I don't get, like, these hate mail and shit like that. I mean, sometimes I get somebody that doesn't like me, of course, but I never get, like, hateful shit. So when I got that, I'm like, oh, this is fun. Catherine, stop trying to convince me. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. I guess I can do it from my phone in my bed. It's the best I can do.
And that is why Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews, Dana Brooker, statistician out here looking for retribution in tag team action live tonight.
Well, they're not going to get it. Because I'm sure Drew and Ziggler are going to kill them. Guess I've never really taken a good listen to Drew's music. I don't know if his association with Ziggler is necessarily going to help McIntyre. Probably going to help Dolph more than him. When did Justin Credible start doing live Raw live casts? Well, fresh out of rehab, so I decided to give it a shot. Hope Justin's doing better. I saw him filming a movie recently, which is good. I don't like Drew McIntyre coming out of this pink-ass, sparkly-ass music. Dolph should be coming out to his music. Well, y'all want to place your bets? How many of y'all got Apollo Crews and Titus O'Neil winning this match? It's going to be a squash?
Dolph Ziggler will start things off now against Titus O'Neil, and Titus with a score to settle tonight, and Ziggler tossed into the corner. I talked to Dana before the match. She gave me the stats that Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews have a 75% chance of winning in cities where they used to have a pro football team.
Is that Dana Brooks' shtick? She's gonna find these crazy ass stats.
Apollo Crews taking down Dolph Ziggler. Titus Worldwide looking to compete in a very highly competitive tag team division. Standing moonsault cover.
Ronnie, if you're referring to Cracker Ass MicWork, no, that's not a troll. That's something about yesterday that I was tweeting about.
Dolph Ziggler always had the talent. He's always had the look, and now he's got this man with him, McIntyre. He's got muscle, man.
I did, Dan. I did do a hard reset. I reset everything. I had it unplugged for like 5 minutes.
A monster, baby.
Former NXT champion, Intercontinental champion, and tag team champion, as well as he delivers yet another shot. Watch McIntyre. Great teamwork with this. The tag is made before Apollo even realizes what's happening. McIntyre's put his boot through his jaw. And what we saw there, Booker, is the thing about McIntyre. He is as athletic as he is powerful.
Yeah, I tell you, Dolph Ziggler, he brought a true look.
I mean, Drew, he even looks like a completely different guy. Like when he came in as the Chosen One and all that crap, remember? Like, he doesn't even look like the same guy. Ooh. Those Alabama slams, that's just a bump I wouldn't want to take.
Drew McIntyre has to possess to perform a maneuver like that on Apollo. That was unbelievable.
When you talk about Apollo's vertical, you just saw it.
Drew's theme is lit. I don't know. I'm in my 40s. I don't know if I'm allowed to use the word lit. I will if y'all want.
McIntyre and Ziggler do it again. And Dolph has a new edge to him as well, Corey, as we saw there. Well, Dolph's always prided himself on stealing the show every opportunity he gets, but now you've got a beast in your corner like
McIntyre, man, he's got that Rick Rude look to him. Reminds me a lot of him. He's bigger than Rude. Rude wasn't a short guy at all. He was quite tall, but I still think McIntyre's got an inch or two on him.
Dolph, when you came to Raw last week in the Superstar Shakeup, you said that things would be different this time because you didn't come alone.
Hi, Charlie.
Did you bring Drew McIntyre with you?
I think everyone here knows why I brought this man with me. Since day
He's gigantic.
no one's ever had my back, and now I got him watching my back. And this guy, did you see? Did you see what he just did?
The two dudes with attitudes.
Right here is dangerous. He's right. I am dangerous. I'm especially dangerous to a locker room that's apparently gone soft. I walk around, I see no fire, no ambition, people just collecting checks, and it makes me sick. This is what a superstar looks like. This is how a superstar speaks, and I got all the credentials in the world to back it up. And you can trust me when I tell you the times are a-changing. I'm not what WWE wants. I am the wake-up call and reality check this place desperately needs.
And you ain't a horrible promo either there, buddy. I'm rooting for you.
We don't give a damn about stealing the show because this right here, this is the show.
How long is that shit gonna last between the two of them? I mean, Drew just cuts a money promo right there. I mean, it's starting him slow, which is good. I hope there's nobody out here screaming he needs to be world champion tomorrow. I'm sure the whole fucking world thinks that, but I'm okay with the baby steps, but the alliance with Dolph still confuses me a bit. That was a good promo, though. Drew needs to be contending for the world title. Anything else will be a disappointment for him on Raw.
This is an awesome opportunity for me, and I do not intend on wasting it.
I know you will.
about Jason?
He's doing okay. He's getting better. He'll be back soon. But I didn't bring you over here to tag with Jason Jordan. I brought you over here as a singles competitor. You got a lot of fire. I like it.
I love hearing you say that. I intend to scratch and claw my way to the
Jinder.
Kirk, how dare you make me defend my United States Championship last week against Jeff?
Jinder, shut the fuck up.
I was expecting
Shut up,
a
Jinder.
celebration.
Stop.
Welcoming, not a match. And then you sent him to SmackDown.
No talking for you, Jinder.
Because this Friday, WWE's greatest Royal Rumble event, I will regain my United States Championship. I'm insisting you send me back.
Well, first of all, that's not happening.
Send him to SmackDown Live. Send him to 205 Live.
Or maybe you should learn to have a little respect.
Have we met? You're on the same brand, idiot. I love that Jinder pretends not to recognize Chad. You're both on SmackDown together. You got dressed together, dipshit.
No, it can't be. No. How though? Mini-Me just passed away this week.
Yo, Jinder. Heel dick.
Hold up. You want to settle this? You settle this in the ring. Right now.
Fucking taking a shot at Mini-Me who died like yesterday. Fucking asshole. Jesus. Jinder, you crazy. You crazy.
Tomorrow night, it will be the premiere of The Miz on SmackDown Live. The red carpet rolls out with a must-see Miz TV with special guest Daniel Bryan. And after the tweets heard round the world,
Vinny, I don't know if Jordan and Gable are going to get back together, but I definitely see them feuding. Whenever Jordan gets better.
Other questions about my dad's death?
It was a long time ago. You don't feel like you're chasing ghosts? Atlas is planning something.
Alright, every commercial I try to give it another shot over here. This illegal stream's working out just fine, though. It's working fine. No issues.
I'm here looking for answers.
Want to save your husband enough?
What do I get out of this?
I just want the truth.
I love
By the way, thanks to all the
I need a little break.
new watchers and stuff in here. Hit me with a subscribe. Got a lot of new subs tonight. Subscribe and a like would be much appreciated. I'm gonna be up here as quickly as I can this week with my next episode because I have to include Greatest Royal Rumble predictions, and that show is on Friday. So I'm really gonna try to get it up on Wednesday if I can. Might pull an all-nighter tomorrow night when I get home from work after SmackDown. Maybe. Otherwise, it'll be up on regular time, but I would like to get it up a day earlier if I could.
Hold up, we got a laggy video call here. You need Verizon.
My latest series of clips over on TVTrax's channel did pretty well this week.
Let's take it back from
I'm getting a lot of feedback, which was cool.
Because unlimited is only as good as the network it's on.
So what's it gonna be?
I don't really even know, what did Jinder really even say about Mini-Me? I think he just compared Gable to him, where he's like, oh, Mini-Me passed away, and then they kind of laughed and chuckled. It's kind of an asshole thing to say. Like one day after the dude dies, or 2 days, or whatever it is.
If I didn't react, things could have got messy in a hurry. I'm gonna Scott that sweet ride with a great raid from Navy Federal. I was nuts about letting it happen to her.
I know, yeah, but the funny thing is, though, I've had it pulled up all day. Like, I've just had the USA Network playing. Didn't give me any problems until about an hour into Raw, so I'll have to check on my, reboot my modem later. It's alright, this is working just fine. This works. Smash that like button. Smash it to shit.
What makes my famous brisket, chicken marinade, and punch so good? A lemon lime secret ingredient I'm never going to...
I pull all-nighters all the time. A lot of times I upload my commentaries at like 6 in the morning. My time. So I'll stay up and
real ice
Usually all time I sit down, like when I do my podcasts, I'll record it during the day, and then I'll go work a long-ass day, and then I'll come home, and like from the hours of like midnight to 3 or 4 a.m., I'll edit it. You know, and then I'll render it and get it all up to YouTube and get it all nice, and it usually takes till about 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning to get it up. And then I just lay down, get like 5 hours of sleep, and I'm up and on with my day.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sunil Singh.
Oh yeah, we've got Jinder and Gable right now, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, stand up, show your respect for your former
I love that there's only one of them now.
future United States champion, the modern day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal.
Yeah, ungovernable.
Jinder Mahal was the first man announced as part of the Superstar Shakeup last week. Coming in Monday
Chow Wee, who are you talking to, me? Fuck off. It's not selfish shit. What the fuck are you talking about? Go crawl up your mom's ass. Fuck off. Did they change Chad's music? I'm on Jinder's entrance right now. You guys are a bit ahead of me. Oh yeah, I forgot SmackDown got Hardy too. Hardy and Gable would be a fun match. Too bad we can't see that.
once again find ourselves living in the United States of Mahal, and the modern day Maharaja has anything to say about it.
That's the same music. Yeah, he got less than no reaction.
Very explosive, very powerful young man, despite the fact he's 5'8", 202 pounds.
He's a good-ass wrestler. I mean, I don't know why he's not on 205 Live, but this is probably better. Jesus. Gable took a fucking bump. Damn.
That's what Gable was talking about, showing somebody some respect, and Mahal showing Gable absolutely no respect here as he drives him into the barricade. Jinder Mahal's a former United States champion, former WWE champion. He doesn't need to respect anybody he does not see fit.
Trust me, Jinder Mahal is thinking about one thing right now. He's thinking about the United States Championship. And right now in front of him is red, white, and blue. I'm talking about pure white meat.
Booker T, why are you screaming about white meat? Yeah, Booker T just screamed white meat in my face. Thank you for that, Booker. That's why I love you. That's why we all love you. Because you say some crazy shit. Well, Jinder's probably going to win this if Gable's kind of already messed up. I mean, because Jinder's a pretty large dude. Oh. And Gable is small as hell.
Normally neutralizes guys as of late with his size and his power.
Well, this is the deal. Jinder Mahal, guys, was embarrassed last week. He was humiliated. He came to Monday Night Raw, thought it was going to be his crowning moment.
I don't know what Jinder is. He's got to be 6'4".
He loses his championship to Jeff Hardy. Mahal has been upset. He's been
6'3"? That's what I'm going to guess. Somebody Wikipedia. Let's find out. I'm 6'1". He's definitely 2-3 inches taller than me.
This cookie jar shape is like the perfect marriage of Oreo cookies and real ice cream.
Now that's a wedding I would kill to go to.
Have it now.
Should I give a speech?
No.
I've known ice cream since college.
For a limited time, get new real ice cream cookie jar shakes, half price after 8 p.m.
Got a Sonic commercial. Alright, see if I can get this to work again. Nope. 6'5". Damn. I was thinking 6'3", 6'4". Yeah, he's tall as shit. How tall is Gable? 4'8"? Yeah, that's a mismatch.
There's wicked within. Fine yogurts are made with milk from cows that have been
Fast Jacob is new, and he says hello.
us too.
Welcome to the Raw live stream. We're just hanging out, chilling, sort of paying attention to Raw.
I wish I could wake up and say hi to a giraffe. Ride a train in the sky. And visit faraway galaxies.
Yeah, Drew. We were just talking about how tall Drew McIntyre was. Him and Jinder, about the same height. Black Bolt, you're 6'3". One of my friends is like 6'6", and it drives me crazy. I'm never the shortest guy. I'm always the tallest, and every time this motherfucker comes out, I'm like looking way up at his ass. He is a horse. Man. Yeah, thanks, Patrick. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I stream every Monday. It's been a thing. Started a couple of months ago. I have most Mondays off, and I used to come up here and do Raw reviews after the show live. But then I was like, hey, why don't we just watch it together? Makes it easier. You guys can all hang out with me. We can talk about it, and it's been fun. A lot of you guys have, like, enjoyed it. Like, I wouldn't know what to do without your streams. You make Raw easier. So once I started hearing compliments like that, I'm like, all right, I'll come up and do it. Got no problem with that. There's always a couple of hundred people in here. The chat is always active. There's always plenty of stuff to see and talk about, and it's fun. So welcome. Hit me up with a subscribe. I got a podcast. Next episode comes out in a couple days. But in between my podcasts, I come up and drink beer on a webcam. Classy mic work.
This looks great, Your Majesty.
Thank you, Kirby.
Upgrade now to add a premium channel of your choice so you can keep on.
I'm going to use this computer over here only for the live stream, so I'm not looking at Twitter or anything over there. I'm going to pull up Twitter here. Got to do things a bit differently tonight.
You want to accuse LAPD officer in a celebrity's assassination. If that's the truth, yeah.
Shook had an aim for bringing cop to cop. Don't pursue this.
By the way, if you guys want to tweet any questions to me over at GoodMicWork, give me a follow. If you send me anything over there and I happen to see it, I'll answer it here in the stream. Alright, we still got Gable and Jinder going on here. Oh, little Gable just getting his ass whooped.
Chad Gable's first match as a member of the Monday Night Raw roster, coming over from SmackDown in a Superstar Shakeup. Former United States Olympian, incredible competitor, scratch and claw mentality. Maybe find himself in a little bit of
Jamar, I really don't have like favorite wrestlers anymore per se. Gun to my head, probably Braun Strowman. He cracks me up. At least he's the one that I find myself the most entertained by. In the ring, I'm probably going to go something like AJ Styles, but just overall entertainment value, it's hard to beat Strowman. Dude cracks me up. But in my whole life, Vinny hit it on the head there. Bret Hart was always my favorite when I was younger. Carl, how do I feel about McIntyre being called up? I feel marvelous about it. I feel amazing. I feel tingly down below. I'm so happy that he's there. I got high hopes for him, and I'm optimistic, and I hope WWE doesn't screw it up. I'm fine with the slow start. He doesn't need to beat Brock Lesnar tomorrow, like I'm sure 100% of the IWC feels like he should. But in time, he needs to be a world title contender because he's just got everything. Dude's money. He can talk, looks good, good in the ring. What the fuck else do you want? Push him, WWE. Push him now. And I think this whole alliance with Ziggler is kind of the beginning of that. Eventually, they might do a split. He'll dispose of Ziggler. Maybe earn a title shot at some point. Who knows? By this time next year, we could be having Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley world title matches. You know, there's no telling what's going to happen. All right, Jamar, you're interrogating me. I'll answer one more since you're new. Laid my eyes on my first wrestling match in 1979. Many moons ago. Hey, buddy. No. This is not a good time. I got streaming issues. You keep... Jesus, dude. Oh, my God. Go. Knocking shit over. No cats allowed tonight because the stream's not working the way it should, and I got to be on my toes.
Once again, just ruthless Jinder Mahal driving knees down. Whoa! Gable's in a lot of trouble right now. I just cannot get over. Oh, and Gable, though. He's game.
Gable still fighting.
You can never count Chad Gable out. I mean, Gable doesn't know the meaning of the word quit. And Gable now firing up, rolling kick. Caught Mahal right in the back of the neck. And now Gable, oh man, going to work on the leg of Jinder Mahal.
It looks like Jinder's leg is as tall as Gable. Dude, you're being relentless. You can't come over here right now. I got too much going on, buddy. You can come say hi to everybody, but you gotta go. Say hi. Oh, hello. Yeah, hello. Now I'm back over there. Is he going to finish off Gable here or not? Oh, I love that. Nice. One of my favorite finishes. Roddy Piper and Bret Hart at WrestleMania 8. Bret Hart and Stone Cold at Survivor Series. Maybe another match or two. Boy, you're not giving up, are you? No, dude. Oh, my God. No. Not right now. I don't know if this means anything as far as Jinder winning the belt back. He might not. Yeah, I just said that. They did the Bret Hart Austin finish and the Bret Hart Piper finish. Renee, you look adorable tonight.
Now, please welcome some of the newest members.
I'll answer that in a second, X Spectre. Thank you for that. Oh, we got a Riot Squad promo. All right, I kind of want to watch this because I just want to analyze Ruby Riott. She's a good talker. What's she gonna say?
Raw debut and you viciously attacked Sasha Banks and Bayley. Were you guys trying to send some sort of a message? Well, it wasn't exclusively for those two frenemies. It was a direct message to the entire Raw Women's division. Right, Liv?
Yeah, because we didn't come here to build bridges or become role models. We came here to disrupt. I grew up hunting and tracking animals.
I grew up hunting?
Track an animal? Easy prey. Every woman in that locker room.
Sarah Logan, you're pretty hot, though. You're southern as fuck.
And that includes everyone tonight in that 10-woman tag.
And that 10-woman tag.
If you want to get a little too familiar, then they get the Bayley and Sasha treatment.
You see, Renee, the Riot Squad, it's like a can of tear gas. We're equal opportunity agitators. When we hit the scene, pretty soon everybody drops to their knees, crying, retching, and begging for help. It's messy.
I don't understand the stretched out earlobe earrings. A couple of my friends have those. I don't get it. Looks like it hurts.
Later on tonight as part of our main event, but ladies and gentlemen, since Samoa Joe returned the night after WrestleMania, he's been a
No. The graphics of Backlash, that little slot that comes through. Does it resemble anything to anybody else? Or is my mind just in the fucking gutter? I think my mind's in the gutter. Alright, we got a commercial. I'm gonna go back and answer this. Oh no, we got Saudi Arabia shit to talk about. Ah, fuck it. X Spectra, thank you for that super chat, buddy. That question is not that controversial. If Owen Hart never died or never got hurt, but just retired instead at the end of his career, would he still be Hall of Fame worthy? Absolutely. Absolutely. Multi-time tag champion, intercontinental champion, feuded on top for a couple of years, though, with his brother. Absolutely. I mean, I don't know if Owen would be, like, maybe a show-closing talent of the Hall of Fame, but Hall of Fame worthy, of course. No question. Don't forget who's in the Hall of Fame. We got Coco Beware in there. Never held a belt, ever. And his run was relatively short in WWE, too. Only there a couple years. And he's in the Hall of Fame. Owen was there for a long time. Had he not died, probably would have wrestled maybe 5 more years. Yeah, of course. Everybody's telling Sarah Logan to shut the fuck up. Yeah, she's not the greatest promo. I'm kind of into her, though. I don't know. I like her southern accent. Cracks me up. I could talk southern with her forever. I was like, do you speak bumpkin? Yeah, I do. I do. Yeah, the Bushwhackers are in. They're crying out loud. Of course Owen's in. Of course.
Collect all 12 exclusive trading cards and try a new movie-inspired menu only at Denny's. Solo, a Star Wars story, May 25th.
People are taking steps to fight type 2 diabetes with fitness.
Yeah, my sister's on Raw now. Good old Liv Morgan. She's a Raw girl.
A1C in adults with type 2 diabetes. It's 1 pill a day, and although it's not a weight loss drug, it may help you lose weight.
Do not take if allergic to Forxiga. If you experience symptoms of a serious allergic reaction such as
Oh well, yeah, you kind of you got into wrestling late, but yeah, Owen was a big deal, man. King of the Ring winner, so good in the ring. Oh my God. Especially during that time, that early '90s time period, when he had that little heel run there, and he worked with Brett. Dude was incredible. You want to see X Spectre? You want to, speaking of King of the Ring, you want to watch a good, fun Owen Hart match? Watch Owen Hart and 1-2-3 Kid. They wrestled a couple of times at King of the Ring, and both matches were fun. Their '94 match was fun, and their '98 match was fun. Catherine, true that. Yeah, I don't know, too. I mean, speaking, like, somebody was talking to me about that. They asked me a question, which I always stay away from, like, the political shit, but they brought up the Saudi Arabia stuff about, like, you know, as a YouTuber, are you going to boycott or, you know, whatever, talking about the greatest Royal Rumble? And I'm like, no. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, well, if you're a Donald Trump supporter, Donald Trump's got business dealings in Saudi Arabia. So what's the fucking difference? WWE is doing this for money? Probably no different than Trump or anybody else that has any sort of investment over there. You know, maybe you just kind of go against your, you know, what you think is right for the almighty dollar. WWE's doing it. He's doing it. Everybody else is doing it. I don't like it. It makes me a little bit uncomfortable to know how women are treated over there, but what can I fucking do? I'm a YouTuber talking about wrestling in front of 200 people. Like, what the fuck? I mean, I have nothing to do with this, so I just have to kind of roll with the punches, which is what I try to do, but I also don't want to be hypocritical either, you know? So it's one of those things where I'm like, okay, nothing I can do about it. Big show on Friday. It's in Saudi Arabia, and I'll be up here to talk about it. With no political agenda whatsoever. We're just going to talk about the matches, and that's it. Keep that shit out of this channel. Yeah, you guys. Some of you remember the 94 match with Owen and Kidd. Great match.
We kicked off Monday Night Raw tonight with a celebration of the life of Bruno Sammartino, and then we were joined by the Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar, and his advocate, Paul Heyman.
Yeah, we remember, Michael Cole. We're not stupid. We remember.
Piece by piece, limb from limb, will the Roman Reigns and to come back to the United States, the Universal Champion. Roman Reigns comes back to the United States in multiple boxes as a former WWE superstar and a victim at the hands of the reigning, defending, undisputed Universal Champion.
Kevin Eric Snell, I don't know if that's a joke question or if maybe your years are off. Owen was alive when Brett went to WCW, and Owen was going to go with him, but he wasn't able to. But by the time of his death, I don't think there was any chance that he would have gone had he stayed, because WCW was dead. I mean, they would be dead like a year or so later. It wouldn't have... WWE had already completely overtaken them. They were the better company by that point. It wouldn't have done Owen any good to go over to WCW in 99 or 2000. So, no. But in 97, he was still alive. And Vince kind of kept him around. So I think you mean just, would he eventually have gone? Maybe after his contract was up. I still say no. WCW was in bad shape around the time of Owen's death. They were in real bad shape. And I think Owen was smart enough to not get mixed up in that. Yeah, I just see a vagina flying at me whenever they do the Backlash graphics. It's because I'm a sick, evil fuck. Oh, we're going to get words on the screen, I bet. Here's Samoa Joe. Come on, give me them words.
The Universal Champion. Well, seems like tonight's a night of grand prognostication, so allow me to make one of my own. I'm worried that I may not have an opponent for Backlash.
Where the fuck are you streaming this from? Mexico?
I've heard you preach this to the masses. And if history is any indicator, then Brock Lesnar will once again conquer the big dog and leave you buried in the sands of the Arabian desert.
And Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns will
no words on the screen. All right, that's a plus.
a very special start time of 12 noon Eastern, only on the WWE.
I haven't even seen the trophy. Are they about to show it here? You got to carry that shit back through from Saudi Arabia through the airport. I don't even want to win. No, you keep your trophy. Casket match. In a decade? Wow. Damn, it's been 10 years since we've had a casket match? Holy shit. Damn. Where are the years going? I mean, I'm assuming a lot of these guys for the Royal Rumble, are they going to do double duty? Like, for example, is like Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt going to be in this thing? I mean, it's just, if it's 50 men, it can't be all J-Brones. You got to have some meat in there. I'd put everybody in there, even the IC title ladder match people.
on the WWE Network special start time of noon Eastern. Head over to WWEnetwork.com to sign up.
9 a.m. Pacific. Michael Cole.
For new subscribers, and a reminder.
Don't forget about California. One out of 8 Americans are Californian. Michael Cole, you dick.
The thing is, we know exactly what you're thinking.
Now who are they hitting up? The Miz Taraj.
And so
It's got to be Balor, right?
What an opportunity.
The Balor, yeah, the Balor Club or the Balor Taraj.
I
No, X Spectra. Either that or there is no better metaphor. A buried alive match might work. WWE should send cease and desist letters to itself for using the click symbol.
That's better.
These guys have no leader. I'll lead you. You can beat a good Mictaraj. Might be fun.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
They're thinking what I'm thinking.
No. I actually have no idea what you're thinking.
We could go to GoodMicWork's house. He could lead us. They'll probably be knocking on the door any minute. I'm going to turn it down so I can hear the knock. I don't want to miss it. All right, who wants a beer? Time for one.
Surprise pizza at the office means heartburn you didn't expect. Zantac works when you need it. It relieves or prevents heartburn in as little as 30 minutes and lasts up to 12 hours. Zantac. Eat your way, treat your way.
DiGiorno pizza bakes fresh in your own oven and travels straight to your table. Unlike delivery that goes from oven to box to bag to car to traffic to roundhouses. Nobody delivers a piping hot and crispy crust like a DiGiorno pizza. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
The Bear presents Ordinary versus Overachiever. Bear Premium Plus. Bear through it all with the top-rated paint at a great price. Find it exclusively at the Home Depot.
All right, well, thank God for illegal streams.
Twisted tea tastes like real iced tea because it's brewed with real iced tea. Twisted tea hard iced tea. Unwind with a twist.
All right, what's going on down here in the chat?
Hey, Sarah. I love what you're doing with your hair. It's got highlights.
Johnny Applesauce, what's going on? Just joined the stream. Welcome. We've been having fun so far. How do you guys feel about this Raw? Is this a good Raw? I haven't even been paying attention. It's not great, is it? What's the highlight of the night so far? Drew McIntyre's promo?
She's coming. My video calls lagging.
Yeah, I wonder if WWE, like, includes tanning, spray tanning packages in their contracts. Like all these guys. Tanned as shit. I stay tanned out here because I'm in the sun all the time, but having to get that shit sprayed on you all the time?
Off the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus.
Yikes.
Trade in required because unlimited is only as good as the network it's on.
Basically, you can get any two of these premium sandwiches for $6. Let's play! What's your deal?
Alright, I'm cranking it. For $6, I got a spicy chicken and a Whopper. Jackpot.
It's the 2 for $6 mixer match too. Now with the new spicy crispy chicken, only at Burger King.
So, you want to be one of us? Show us what you got, kid.
Damn it, come on.
Come on, get up. Don't try to go now. Keep on flying.
Smoking as a team can permanently stun your lungs. Keep you from reaching your full potential.
Sorry. Doing some work here.
Continental Champion Seth Rollins' words, it was, quote, an experience of a lifetime. WWE superstars spent the weekend touring beautiful South Africa. They entertained sellout crowds in Cape Town, Pretoria, and Johannesburg. But it wasn't all work. The superstars had the opportunity to tour the country, visit national parks, hang out with local rugby clubs, and enjoy local cuisine.
Everybody was tweeting or Instagramming or whatever the fuck about those lions. They're all hanging out with lions in South Africa. Crazy. What's this match? Oh, yeah, it's Strowman and Sammy. Or Owens and Sammy against Strowman and Lashley. All right. Sammy's like, well, about to get raped. What you gonna do? Michael Cole, he is Captain Obvious. He's a lot like John Madden. He was like that. Well, if the Cowboys score more than the 49ers in this game, they'll most likely win. Like, just the most obvious shit. Michael Cole's the same way. Just goes to show you how WWE really considers the fans to be completely idiotic. I mean, they must think they got the dumbest fans, and in a lot of ways they do. But some of us are smart. All of us are smart, right? How many we got watching? 250? We're the 250 smart ones. Everybody else is dumb. Lashley, he does look the exact same, man. With a guy like Lashley, I'm kind of inclined to agree with you, Vinny. Like, the only way you can get this guy over is heel. He's just not going to connect this babyface. It's not there. It's never been there with him. But as a heel, that could work. He doesn't have the charisma of this motherfucker right here, Braun Strowman. I know, Catherine. I see him. Like, when you compare, like, his overness with the audience compared to Lashley, there's no comparison. So Lashley, I just feel like, book him like Brock. What else can you do with Lashley? I mean, Vince might look at Lashley, too, and say, God damn, look at him. Forget about Roman Reigns. I want this guy now. Look at those pecs. Mmm. Chocolate titties. Wonder who's stronger, Lashley or Big E? Big E's no joke either. He's shorter, though.
Let's not get into that, guys. It's always going to be a power struggle at the top that has no business of ours, okay?
Sound like a real politician over there, Mayor. Sammy and Kevin Owens, no interest in beginning this match against Strowman.
Like, this would suck. It's not a team I'd like to face. It's funny that they're teaming now, and when everybody talked about it around WrestleMania time, oh, they should have Lashley being the mystery partner. I'm like, no, that would be stupid. Why put the two of them together? And here they are. Side by side. Y'all think Big E is stronger? He might be. Big E is ridiculous. God.
Lashley's so impressive. One of the most focused and disciplined athletes you will ever see. And one of the reasons...
I mean, if Lashley would have been around in 1995, you probably would have never heard of Ahmed Johnson. Although they probably put the two of them together and joined the Nation of Domination. But, like, I look at Lashley and I think back then, Lashley is the type of guy that I think Vince wanted Ahmed to be. In terms of ring ability. But Ahmed just never had it. Even though he looked like $1 million bucks.
Now he hopes to climb the ladder to the upper echelon of WWE.
We had to spend some time with Bobby Lashley inside the square circle, and his power, man, is uncanny. His speed, his quickness for a big man is unbelievable.
And Kevin Owens, though, one of the shrewdest men in WWE today.
Wow, we got 10 people dead in that Toronto shit. Yikes.
not quite sure how else you would describe the antics of this guy, Corey. He has total disrespect for authority, and he's motivated to change the world on his own terms. He has no interest in living by any rules in WWE. Now Lashley fighting back out of the corner.
Lashley just beating the shit out of these guys.
Lashley and a suplex cover on Zayn. Shoulders though were not down.
It was all over Zayn right there. But going back to Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, you gotta understand where these guys come from, Cole. These guys been out there working for years.
I could never imagine that now in 2018. I don't think the nation could get over it. It would be so controversial. But if they did it, putting Lashley and Big E and goddamn, maybe Mark Henry is like the veteran member. That'd be some beef in there, man. I'd be scared shitless of those guys. Because Ron Simmons, man, he was a tough son of a bitch too. I don't know, X Spectre, that's tough. Who's more important historically, Hogan or Bruno? I'm gonna give the nod to Bruno because you wouldn't have gotten to Hogan if not for Bruno. But Hogan took it to a next level. Can't deny what Hogan did, but they would have never had the chance had it not been for Bruno's run. So I'm going Bruno on that. Oh, Lashley took a spill. Do I think I could beat Michael Cole in a street fight? Fuck yes. Scared of Michael Cole. I hate fighting, but I can whip Michael Cole. I'll guarantee you that. I just slap him around. This is an annoying commercial. Chick with the guitar is hot. Commercial is stupid. Well, thanks, Nick. Say hi to them. Your sister and friend, Jake. Thanks for joining. We all watching this together? Yeah, that's a good point, too. Nation of Domination meets Black Panther meets Black Lives Matter. Yeah, it definitely would be topical. If it weren't for advertisers probably getting nervous, they definitely... I'm sure that's been tossed around in meetings, for sure. And honestly, it would probably be done better than it was back in the day. The Nation of Domination was just so... Remember in '96, sometimes I found myself thinking, like, what are they doing? You know, like, especially early on with PG-13 wrapping them to the ring. Savio Vega and shit, you know. It felt a little better after that when they weeded a lot of those guys out and brought in The Rock and Mark Henry and D'Lo. D'Lo, I think it was there the whole time. But I think if they tried something like that, it certainly would make some waves. Yeah, Michael Cole is looking pretty good. He is jacked. You can be jacked all day long, though. Doesn't mean you can fight. As much time as I've spent in restaurants and bars in my life, like with my job, I've seen guys just fucking ripped. Guys that look like Bobby Lashley getting their asses kicked. You know, just because I'm like, hey, we'll lift weights all day long. You run into somebody who knows how to fight, it ain't gonna matter. And there's been a couple guys that got like knocked out, and I could not believe it. I'm like, look at the size of that guy. Fucking laying there on his ass.
Internal Affairs is here to conduct the search. This tape.
Well, thanks, X Spectre. I appreciate all your patronage tonight. You've been awesome. Thanks a lot. Monday night streams are always fun hanging out with you guys. Raw is just blowing by. We only got 50 minutes left in the show. I barely noticed. If I was sitting here watching this by myself, I'd be going out of my mind.
Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens have taken over this matchup against Lashley and
Lashley.
On Monday Night Raw. Sammy and Kevin weathered the early storm with Lashley, who started the match like he was shot out of a cannon, but everything's coming up KO and Sammy right now. And Sammy and KO have not allowed a Braun Strowman hook in this matchup.
Oh, we're pushing 300 folks up here in the chat right now. That's good. Hey, hook me up with some likes. Likes are weak. Weak on the likes. Shit's weak. On my end, youngster, the match is still going on. I think everybody is mostly like 30 seconds ahead of me, though. Jesus, he really did throw Sammy. Yeah, Lashley's strong as shit, man. Yeah, kind of a boring show. I'll probably prep. I'm going to prep a Twitter poll to put up right when the show's over. See if I get that double confirmation from all of y'all about this show not being good. You know what? And I could use a break. You know, I'm fine with this show sucking. Because after WrestleMania and that 2-hour podcast I did, and then last week with the shakeup, I would love an easy episode this week. Talk about all this bullshit and whatever happens tomorrow on SmackDown. Bust out some predictions for the Rumble. Call it a day. Because I'll be up here on Friday doing a video anyway. So, I could use the break.
As he just stormed up the stairs. Strowman's downright furious right now. Oh, and a big shot from Lashley. Lashley blows through Zayn. He's almost there.
You're right there now. When a guy like Strowman gets a hot tag, God, and now he's running. Jesus. How can you not love this fucking guy? Owens gets taken out a second time. Oh, Braun. Turns Sammy inside out. I just said that, Michael Cole. I said it first, asshole. And now he drop kicks. Running drive-by on Owens. Well, Strowman's gone. What, are you going to tip something over now? Who needs porn when you got this? Sammy's like, fuck this. Lashley's catching him. Yeah, I would not want to be in this match. Shut up, Michael Cole. I don't know where Corbin is. Might be holding off his debut another week or so. Which is fine. We don't need to see Corbin every week. Sami Zayn throwing contest. That's a Davey Boy Smith suplex right there. Well, Strowman, finish him off here. Let's get this power slam and wrap it up. Let's go home. It's 15 after the hour. Well, there's the power slam. That ought to do it. Porn Strowman wins again. Motherfucker is just hilarious. Running outside the ring, doing laps, running over Kevin Owens twice. No, twice, Michael Cole. Owens selling that was fabulous. Oh, I forgot he got dropkicked too. 3 times. Fine. Oh my God, Strowman. Imagine a Strowman and Alexa Bliss sex tape. Tell me y'all wouldn't buy that. I would. I'd buy copies for everybody. I'd give them away. The women are going to main event this bitch tonight. Maybe the finish will be Mickie James taking an awesome eclipse again. Like last week. They love tagging up Rollins and Balor. Oh, there's Corbin. Speak of the devil. Just talking about you. Oh, you get a little video package again, or a little vignette before next week? Catherine, you watch them all. Good for you. There might be some I'm missing. What are the best ones? Oh, he's going to be next. All right. That's funny. Ask and you shall receive. We're all like, where the fuck's Baron Corbin? And then there you have it. Cena and Nikki Bella broke up? They did? What? When did that happen?
We should do this.
This is so exciting.
Oh my God, I had to retweet Alexa. I had to mention... Oh my God. She put a picture up a couple days ago. I fell backwards in my chair. I'm like, girl, you need to stop right now.
I wanted to marry you from the second I met you.
You are the husband I've always wanted.
I love you.
Yeah, you guys saw it.
Suits, the 2-episode season finale, Wednesday at 9 on USA.
I don't know. Like, unless that's an older picture. Like, Alexa, like, she definitely had them done. But it wouldn't have been, like, in the last week. She couldn't have been able to post that picture. They wouldn't be that ready. They wouldn't be that camera ready if she got them done, like, after WrestleMania. I don't know when she had them done. But it's become obvious. But there's no way you can be out there in bikini, like, a week after you get them done. I've known lots of girls that have their boobs done, and they're in bed for 2 weeks. Fucking pain. So much pain. God. I'm glad I don't have to get those things. Looks like it hurts.
Skechers understands that taking on the world sometimes means putting on what's comfortable. Experience the joy of true comfort in the new Skechers Go Walk Joy. Because the best part of your day is putting on what feels good. Get comfortable in Skechers.
I like Paige's theme song too, actually. I like hers. I've always liked hers. I always hated it though when Paige wrestled, like years ago before she got hurt. She would always come down to the ring and she would sing it. It's like, what is it? You can't wear a t-shirt to the band you're seeing or something like that. It's kind of like that. I'm like, you can't sing your own theme song, Paige. Come on.
Yeah, Liberty
She would always do it.
roadside assistance helped him to fix his flat so he could get home safely.
My dad says our insurance doesn't have that. Don't worry, I know what a lug wrench is, Dad.
So Shane, she did get him done after WrestleMania. I mean, I know they've been keeping her off TV. And she hasn't been in the ring.
Liberty stands with you.
But that picture that she posted, there's just no way she would be healed and ready to be out there looking amazing in a bikini that fast. There's no way. So I don't know what the story is there.
Contract in every cigarette. When you light up, you sign up. Don't let tobacco control you.
Plus, I don't know if any ladies here in the chat can correct me on this, but like I also think like when you get them done, they also have to kind of like set a little bit. Like they have to, I don't know, kind of get in there, sink in a little bit. When you first get them done, I think they're way up high when you first get them done, and they kind of, once the swelling stops and they kind of start looking right, there's just no way she'd have them done. Why do we always wind up talking about boobs every time I have a live chat? Oh, is No Way Jose coming out here? I really don't care about him at all. He does nothing for me at all. Nothing against him, just don't care about him. Shut up, Michael Cole. Here comes Adam Rose and Carlito. I just fucking hate this. I don't know why it bothers me so much. I usually preach happiness, like relax, don't let it bother you, but this is the stupidest. Like if it didn't work with Adam Rose, what the hell do they think this is gonna be any different? It's stupid. Oh, I saw Peyton Royce in the chat. Don't even get me started. She got hers done too. Hers don't look bad at all. My God. No Way Jose got demoted to the main roster. Yeah, pretty much. Like, what is he doing? Send Strowman out there just to kill the entire entourage there. That would be fabulous. Oh, well, at least No Way Jose is going to lose. There's no way he's beating Corbin here. Unless he scores a quick roll-up upset. And then Corbin goes apeshit. And then beats him next week.
You didn't think I'd see through your little plan? Jose, it's a conga line. It is clearly a setup for 5 or 6 of your guys to jump me from behind when I am grinding you into a stain in the mat. I get it, man. You're here to dance. You're here to have fun. You know what my idea of fun is? It's ruining other people's fun.
Really, Catherine? Well, thanks. Thanks for your input. You probably know better than me. It just seems like he'll be awfully quick for her to be out there. But yeah, maybe if she just had a little one done, maybe it's different.
And I know you thought we were going to have a little match here tonight, but as long as you're running around with that group of freaks, I say, no way, Jose. Brilliant.
Oh, so Corbin doesn't want to wrestle him because he's got 100 idiots out there with him? I don't want you to have fun either, No Way Jose.
So go ahead and hit my music. Oh, good. The conga line begins.
That's it? WWE, what are you doing? This is fucking stupid. Alright. Is it bad that I'm actually happy tonight's Raw sucked? Because I really don't want to have like a ball-breaking commentary this week. I want to get it done quick. So at least I don't have to talk about too much. I can blow through this episode in like 15 minutes. I mean, I would like to think in that crowd right now in St. Louis, you got 10,000 fans doing the jerk-off motion with their hand. Like, what the fuck is this nonsense? So I came in there, oh, about to say, there he's getting attacked. I'm like, is this all it is? That's good, Catherine. I've known a chick or two that's got her boobs done too, but you probably know more than me. I've seen them in all stages. You're the expert. Good. If I ever decide to get mine done, you can give me some pointers. Yeah, he is. Alright, well, he beat the crap out of Jose. Well, No Way Jose just got his ass kicked on the ramp there by Baron Corbin. Great. Whatever. So we'll get that match next week. They're going to be tired as shit. Do they have a show in between the Saudi Arabia show and Monday Night Raw? A moment of bliss.
Bullies thrive on silence. If you see someone being a bully, speak up.
This is actually kind of funny. I like that she's the victim.
Trust me, it's not worth it. One time I was out with my former friend, Nia Jax, when this sweet old homeless lady approached us. The woman looked like she hadn't eaten in weeks. And because I had the heart of gold, I gave her the rest of my burrito bowl. But Nia ripped the food away from this poor old woman and just gobbled it all down right in front of her. I'll never forget the look of horror.
Just gobbled it all down.
And I'll never forget the sound of Nia just laughing and chewing.
Laughing and chewing. Alexa Bliss. Come to Butthead.
And I did nothing.
Man.
And I'm gonna have to live with that for the rest of my life.
So
Sasha,
sad.
Bailey, Ember, Natalia. It's not too late for you. Don't be a silent accomplice to Nia's bullying. We can start tonight to make this world a better place.
I'm with you, Alexa. Gotta stop people like monsters like Nia Jax.
Nia for the Raw Women's Championship and proving once and for all that bullies never win.
Oh, Alexa, I love you.
And this has been your moment of bliss.
Moment of bliss.
I feel better already after that moment of bliss. What is wrong with her?
Hey, Corey Graves, who's coming out? Who is it? What club is he a part of?
Welcome to Balor Club.
Michael Cole, shut up. Supposed to let Corey say that. I hate that catchphrase. Ordinary man who does extraordinary. Ah, fuck off. I love that Alexa shit. There's like an old YouTube video. It's probably like 12 years old now. Came out a long time ago. But it was like a PSA like that with sad music, but it was for cooties, and it had like little kids talking about like getting cooties. Like, talk to your kids about cooties. It's just the funniest shit. And one kid was like, all I did was trade Lunchables, you know, when he got cooties from another kid. Hilarious. Kind of reminded me of that. Fucking Alexa. She's great. Alright, commercial break. While Finn Balor is in the ring doing his gyrations for all the ladies in the audience. Lucky them. Oh, nice. Thanks for all the new subs tonight. We're probably pushing about 100 new subs. Right on. Good job. Thank you. If you guys have not subbed yet, please do. I've got so much different shit going on here. I haven't really been looking at audience here. Likes are still low. Would like to have a minimum of 200 likes, but we got 300 folks in here watching, 100 new subscribers, successful stream. Thanks for everybody. Thanks to everybody for hanging out with me tonight. It's been fun. There's nothing funny about Cooties. Look up that Cooties video. It's old as shit, but it's still funny. It still holds up. Bunch of little kids talking like it's an STD, but it's Cooties. It's really funny.
A quarter-pound double cheeseburger and tots for $2.99. Makes me kind of want to do a double take. Double the beef, double the cheese, double the tots. Ooh, that was loud. You can hear that? Yeah. That's not good that you can hear it. Now try quarter-pound double cheeseburger or slinger with tots.
I also want to thank the very cool female audience that's in here. I've noticed, like, between Twitter and here, like, there's a couple dozen of you that I've noticed that are, like, hanging out. So, like, it's always cool to, like, have a female's perspective in here. I know, Catherine, you're a mod, obviously, but, you know, there's a few others, too. You know, like Brittany, my homegirl Brittany. We got Carol floating around in here. A few of them have been following me on Twitter, too, and it's cool because I always like to get opinions and stuff and ideas from women's perspective, especially when it comes to wrestling, because it's such a weird-ass business.
Got on solo? Collect all 12 exclusive trading cards and try a new movie-inspired menu only at Denny's.
Belina is another one. She's got a YouTube channel as well.
I'm 1,000 unspoiled places.
Oh, Black Bolt, I didn't know you had a channel. You got 549? Oh, Brittany, I shooed the cats away tonight. My stream was acting funny, so I had to pull up an illegal one, and I just don't want any one of these fuckers around. But Bub tried to jump up here like 3 times, and I pushed him away.
Impossible to forget.
I didn't even realize you had a channel there, Black Bolt.
I'll show you what it's like to be truly alive.
You've got no videos, though. I'm looking at your page right now. I tell people to subscribe to you, but there's nothing to watch on your channel. So post some shit. And we'll start sending people your way.
Dinner at 5.
When everything's connected, it's simple, easy, awesome.
You can't change the past. But what's happening right now?
Oh, content deleted for copyright. Well, yeah, that'll do it.
Everything that you did will be for nothing.
Something bad is happening.
What are we supposed to do? Survive.
I don't know if Finn Balor turns heel or Seth turns heel or what the hell goes on here. But Axel and Dallas, I don't know if this is just the end of them and they're finally going to go their separate ways. Oh yeah, Cena turned 41 today.
As he gets ready for his one-on-one match with Triple H Friday at the greatest Royal Rumble on the WWE.
I don't know how much weight that is.
John Cena. Finn Balor set for tag team action on Monday Night Raw.
Why did Mae Young never win the title? The world title? I don't know. She probably could have beat Brock. She was never in WWE. Oh, they do. I was just about to say that. What music are they going to come out to? They're still going to come out to the Miz's music? I'm curious if Absolution is going to come out to Paige's music on SmackDown. Like, they should come out to Kurt Axel's old music, the throwback to Mr. Perfect. I like that theme. What's wrong with that theme? Or Bo Dallas, for that matter.
Championship. Awesome! I came to the game. There's a price to pay. Time for you to get down on your knees.
Their opponents, Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel, the Mr.
Don't get excited, Corey.
$4,400 for you, Harry Rice, or $441. I love the Miz's music. That's hilarious.
No direction right now, Corey, is what you're saying. Hey, you have a benefactor like the Miz that makes sure that Dallas and Axel live the life that they deserve.
Like, they dumped the Miz. Why are they using his theme song? They turned on him last week. Why are they acting like they miss him? Using his music and shit. How many of these guys are NXT champion? 3? Axel's the only one that wasn't? Is that right? Seth was for sure, right? Seth was, who was the first? Seth was the first. I forgot. And I know, and we all know Finn was. They need to put Dallas with Bray and Matt. We know that, Michael Cole. All right, you know what's cool is the next subscriber milestone is going to be 19K. We are creeping up on that. Couple hundred away. So let's try to make that happen in the next week or so. That'd be awesome. 19,000. 20,000 is creeping up. Yes, Randall, thank you for that super chat. I did finally get a chance to see it. I'm still not completely finished with that first episode, but I turned it on and watched the first 30 minutes or so. And I don't know, it's like, I like the regular podcast better. It's awkward with seeing the two of them there. Just doesn't feel the same. To see Bruce and Conrad on the screen, it's a big gig for them being on the network. It's awesome. But so far I feel more like riveted by, I mean, even though they try to say, oh, we're going to talk about everything and not hold anything back, and they really didn't to an extent, you can still feel like there's a different vibe to it on the network than the regular podcast, but it was still good, and I like what I saw. I got to finish up watching the last little bit. And I'm definitely going to watch that Bruno special that comes on tonight. Oh, hey, buddy, you coming up this way? All right, I'll let you up now. It's like the 5th time you want to come up? Say hi to everybody. Come on. Come on. Hey, come on. You can do it. You know how to jump. You learned. There he is. He's coming up the back way. He came through the back door. Say hi to everybody. What's up? Sit down. Sit still. Sit still. There you go. That work? I can't turn you away 5 times. You'll run away from home. I don't think they've ever referenced Bray and Bo's kinship before. What are y'all talking about, Con Man? What the fuck are y'all talking about? Oh, I hate it when Michael Cole says Sling Blade sucks.
Current Intercontinental Champion. Seth Rollins, second rope, measuring his man. Blockbuster with authority. And all of that one, Axel's in
He has that move is called the Blockbuster. I don't know if they've mentioned IRS either. I don't know if they've mentioned who their dad is. I'm not really sure. Dude, you were drooling all over the place, buddy. Yeah, Brother Husky and Brother Bo. And Brother Nero and Brother Perfect Jr. There's the stomp. I was going to coup de Gracie him too. All right. Yeah, right? What an upset. Who would have thought?
So now they turn their attention to Friday. 12 noon Eastern, WWE Network, greatest Royal Rumble. Rollins, Balor, Samoa Joe, in the Miz. Ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship. You know, these guys want to separate their business goal. 4th time.
I like that sign in the crowd. Member Pyro? That's funny. Oh man, all these women, I hope they're okay. They're probably frightened around that bully Nia Jax. Hey, buddy.
Because tonight, the shadows have come to me. Nikki James and Alexa Bliss, they walk around like they run this place. What do you think about that, champ?
I have a little public service announcement of my own. Mocking Nia Jax is bad for your health.
That's right. Let's go, girls.
Let's go, girls. I hate those two. Bayley and Sasha. I'm sick of both of y'all.
Well, last week's main event was a colossal 10-man tag team match. Well, tonight, it's the women's turn. A fully reshaped Raw Women's Division will be on display. 10-woman tag team action live next.
Oh, it's next? Oh, yeah, it's main event time. How about that? What is with you, buddy? Yeah, Nia's probably making them team with her against their will because she's Catherine, knock it off. Like, dogs are like that too, though, but like he's such a drooler. Like anytime I'm like picking him up or petting him or anything, he's just like, "Ugh."
Introducing Taco Bell's latest work of art. $1 triple melt nachos, seasoned beef topped with a lavish blend of 3 melty cheeses. Another $1 masterpiece, only at Taco Bell.
Shrimp fans, this one's for you. It's Red Lobster's new Create Your Own Shrimp Trios.
Yeah, Ronnie, yeah. I mean, when are they just going to get to that? Because I don't know what's going on with Bayley and Sasha. Jesus, they are stretching this out.
Crab top shrimp, decadent Parmesan truffle shrimp scampi, and creamy shrimp and lobster pasta. Your perfect shrimp plate is just waiting to be discovered, but shrimp trios
Dude,
won't last. So get your
can you
Red
get out of here
Lobster
now? I need another
and
beer.
Get your Red Lobster fix with our weekday lunch starting at $7.99.
I've made many discoveries in my life. Any dream is totally possible here. And in this crazy world, you don't have to be an Einstein to know it's more important than ever to keep dreaming. Because your greatest discoveries are yet to come.
Let's get to this main event here. Wrap up Raw. Jesus. Hadn't been the greatest Raw tonight. I'll admit that.
Unisom is the sleep aid brand pharmacists recommend most.
We had long deployments in Iraq. Really grateful that USA was able to take care of my family while I was overseas serving.
It was my very first car accident. We were hit from behind. I called USA.
That was one of the most entertaining parts of the night so far on Raw was Alexa Bliss's little promo there. I love that. Thank you, buddy. You got to get out of here. We get a beer for the main event. One final one.
You serve too.
And then we're done.
See how much you could save with USA by bundling your auto and home insurance. They quote today.
We're finally back out in our yard.
But so are they.
Wash my hands too because you were drooling all over me, buddy. Drooling all over me. Hang tight 5 seconds. I'm going to feed the little bastard, too, while he's here. Yeah, I'm going to feed you. All right, all right. You're lucky it's commercial. There you go. There you go. Go nuts. All right. Little shitheads are eating. Gotta bribe him with food just so he'll leave me alone for a little while.
Okay, people, that's a reset. You want us to surprise her again? Yeah, but like in a fun one, like this. All of my favorite friends are here. There's Tony and Diane. Like something like that.
Get $300 off.
I'm curious about that too. I don't know how long house shows last these days. I'm guessing 3 hours.
Only as good as the network it's on.
2 hours seems short. I like that Pittsburgh Penguins said something about Bruno. It's Bruno's Pittsburgh legend, man. Man, Bret Hart. Now that would have been a match. Bret Hart and Bruno, their styles would have gone pretty good together. Would have loved it. Yeah, see Alexa even here, she's got all covered up. She can't, there's no way she can work. I don't know, Catherine, you're the expert. How is this possible? Robert Mueller. Can't stand Michael Cole? Yeah, neither can I. Like, I don't know what they're doing with Bayley and Sasha. Jesus. Alexa and AJ Lee, that's a good one. They're kind of similar. Both little saucy shit talkers, which I like that about them.
Here's someone Booker is very familiar with.
Oh yeah, well, so we got Ember Moon coming out next, or right now, but as soon as Sasha gets out there, we know it's going to be boss time. I'll turn it up nice and loud so everybody can hear it. Probably twice, because you've already heard it. I'm gonna get my chance to hear it. And I can't wait. I had no idea Ember trained with Booker. Oh my God. The fuck. Hey, Michael Cole, what time is it? Everybody listen. Thank you, Michael Cole, for that. You stupid fuck. That's the rumor, JN. It's just we don't know when she got them done. Some people say it was right after WrestleMania. She's out there in a t-shirt right now. But she had like a smoking hot bikini pic the other day that I thought might have been an old pic because there's no way they look that good. But I don't know what the hell's going on with her.
Last week, WWE superstars were in South Africa. Tonight we're in St. Louis. Friday, we're going to be in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Next Monday for Raw, we're in Montreal, north of the border.
Oh, they're in Montreal next week. That'll be fun. Montreal, that crowd doesn't play any games.
WWE superstars.
Loud Dog, I have no idea who the fuck that is, nor do I care.
So who starts this matchup for their respective teams? And it looks like it'll be Sasha Banks and Liv Morgan of the Riot Squad.
Be curious to see how much action Alexa gets here. Probably not much at all. The backwoods of Kentucky.
Sarah Logan's not someone that's going to be admired for her technique or in-ring prowess. She's just tough. It's just bare bones, nasty.
You'll pull a catfish out of a hole. You gotta be pretty tough yourself.
Look her here, called noodle. And here we go now. Sasha Banks into the corner, launched out to the apron.
I'm hoping this match kind of picks up here and gets good. We've got, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 minutes left here. Oh, y'all are obsessed with boob jobs. I live in Southern California. They're quite common. They're everywhere. Especially the older women. Bunch of rubber-faced monsters. With facelifts and their Botox.
She speaks like an Instagram meme reads, but the girl can get it done inside the ring. Oh! Sasha with a right hand as Mickey took a swing at her. Here's the cover by Banks in a kick out.
Nothing fancy about that right hand, but we talked about it, guys. Unity is going to come into play in a match like this right here.
There's not going to be any unity because Sasha Banks is so obsessed with the spotlight. She's not going to tag any Republican. Bailey has something to do with this as well. Do you ever think of that?
Cena's new wingman sign in the audience. That's funny.
Former NXT Women's Champion who has really made a splash since arriving on Raw a couple of weeks ago. What was it about Ember Moon that really...
We got the main event right now for those of you tuning in and watching me be completely silent because there's nothing to really talk about this match. 10-woman tag main eventing Raw tonight. Which is kind of cool when you think about it because they're having the women, they're having 10 women main event the go-home show of the Saudi Arabia pay-per-view.
And a kick out by Morgan. Ember Moon absolutely spectacular. Put on a display for the rest of the women's division right now. I don't think she's done. Ember gonna...
So I guess that counts as some sort of a little statement. Even though none of them can be involved in the big event on Friday. It's alright, those ladies, man, take the fucking day off. Hopefully they give them the night off. They can all be at home with their families, hang out, relax while everybody's over fucking seas.
We just bundled home and auto and saved money. That's nothing to be afraid of. Good night, Cal.
What's the cat up to? What's he doing, buddy?
He's never like this. I think something's going on at school. He's not engaging.
Hold on.
Eater of Worlds. I think Bray Wyatt, if you're going to do a mixed tag with Bray Wyatt, put him with Sarah Logan. They look very much alike. Man, I'm so glad. I'm just so glad for the sake of my sanity that this was a shitty Raw tonight, because I don't want to have an hour-and-a-half podcast this week. I don't have time.
Do not play fetch.
Yeah, Alexa's out there with a shirt on. Like, she had some sort of work done. I just kind of thought she had already had them done. Like, some of those early photos of her, like, pre-NXT days, you know, when she was more of, like, a fitness model, they've always seemed bigger now than they were then, so I thought maybe she already had them done, but then the rumors were that she got them done right after WrestleMania, which makes sense because she hasn't wrestled, she hasn't been on TV, and now she's out there in a t-shirt doing very limited work, I'm guessing, in this 10-woman tag. She probably won't be in the ring much at all, if at all. Oh, thank you, Catherine. She's tweeting me. You're also in the chat. You're tweeting me to tell me that my cat's behind me. He just jumped down. Oh, and it was the wrong one. That was Tito up there.
What's better than frosting? More frosting.
Great. Now we look even more
Harper. That's the funniest thing. Like, there's so many little things like that about Saudi Arabia, like the things that the women can't do. And the fact that they were just allowed to drive cars. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? I've always known that. Like, I don't know why everybody's, like, getting uppity. I learned about all this shit in school. So I don't know why everybody's, like, all of a sudden decide to Google Saudi Arabia and find out that they're fucked up. No shit. I could have told you that a year ago. But what can you do? Some of these cultures that are so old, and this interpretation of Islamic law and shit like that, and what leads to all this nonsense, it's fucking bizarre. I mean, America's annoying. I live here, but man, I'm glad I live here. And I hate everybody here. I think this country's full of dumbasses, but man, I'm really fortunate to live in a place where you don't have to worry about shit like that. Pretty much do whatever you want. But I was like, just imagine there's places in the world that are literally 2,000 years behind. And that's mind-blowing, you know? Especially in this day and age, that you still have nations that are that far out of reality. I like Sarah Logan. Did you get the tweet I sent you? I don't know, I might have. I usually get lots of tweets on Mondays, so if I missed it, I might have.
That's just pure power. Absolutely is. Logan just powering Banks, and Mickey James makes.
Oh, I didn't realize you added a gift to that, Cat. I don't know if I see you there on Twitter, Muller. Maybe I do. Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, I guess I did. DL, I don't give a shit. I'm not going to trigger anybody. I don't talk about anything controversial on this channel. It's just something you can't really ignore, you know? People can get triggered all they want.
Comes an epic WrestleMania rematch for the Universal Championship. This time, inside of a...
I hate the word triggered. It's such an internet word. It's such a... triggered. I don't give a shit enough to ever be triggered about anything. Anger is for amateurs. It's what they teach you in the mob. If you're in the mob, remain calm. Anger is for amateurs. Same thing in fucking YouTube land and social media land. Keep your fucking emotions in check. Don't fly off the rails and freak out. Thank you for that, Booker. That expert advice.
Talking about federal leadership, there it is right there. Oh my goodness, you hear that one, Book? That was big. Natalia, nice suplex to Mickie James, former women's champion. Natalia says she's come to Monday Night Raw to dominate, has a new attitude. And again, a suplex to James.
Oh yeah, Natalia is suddenly babyface. No Ronda Rousey tonight.
She is one of the all-time greats, Corey, in the ring here in WWE. First woman ever graduate from the Hart family.
I'm telling you, it's going to be Natalia and Rousey. They're going to do something.
This new beginning on Monday nights may have been exactly what Natalia needed for her career. Natalia got a whole lot left in the tank, man. A whole lot. Sharpshooter! Sharpshooter! James in trouble! Will she tap? Did Natalia sharpshooter try to make it to a rope drag back? Drag back to the middle of the ring. Oh, Sarah Logan taking it.
Sarah with the save.
Top block from Logan. And ladies and gentlemen, Monday Night Raw is live tonight from St. Louis. This is episode
Did she clip her knee? She's all right.
Have a main event, a 10-woman tag team match. I tell you, that was a chop block that Bobby Bowden would have been proud of right there. Time to use the current coach. Meanwhile, Natalia.
Natty's fine.
Will she be able to
She's fine.
the referee there?
She's not hurt.
Natalia needs a tag out. There you go. Tag is made. Oh no!
Mickey nails her.
Back to the injured leg, and Natalia is
I don't know if Natty is injured. I don't buy it. Maybe she is.
proud of herself. And I believe the officials called for some help down here. Natalia could be seriously hurt.
Oh yeah, maybe Rousey comes out and cleans house at the end of this or something.
Meanwhile, the action continues.
Natty's fine. I'm not buying it. This'll work. Unless I see the replay of the knee clip there. Looks like it worked to me.
Is it enough to put Bailey away? That's it. And a kick out by Bailey. Let's take another look back at this. Natalia with the sharpshooter block.
No, she did not hurt her at all.
Back of Natalia's knee. And then Mickie James with a cheap shot.
Vinny, easy. If Logan really hurt Natty, she should be fired. That's a bit extreme. Accidents happen. Besides, that's totally a work.
And Natalia is in trouble.
That's totally a work, guys. She's not hurt.
There, the doctor as well. She could be seriously hurt. And Bailey trying to make it back to her feet. Huge advantage on one side right now, guys. It's 5-on-4.
Yeah, Alexa's not doing anything. She's the only one not been in this match yet.
Natalia. Back in the corner. Here comes the champ. Nia Jax. It's the tag.
Here comes the champ.
Nia Jax driving Ruby in the corner. That's the equalizer right there, guys. That's a game changer. Nia Jax is bad for your health. Yeah, you heard what Nia Jax said earlier, as Corey just mentioned. Mocking Nia.
Jesus.
Did anybody any good?
Gorilla presses
On the Raw Women's Champion. Did you see Nia Jax?
Ruby Riot.
Alexa Bliss. And a big leg drop. Cover by the champ. And everybody's got a break.
All four of them knocked her off.
Chaos breaking out. Referee needs to get control. This thing is broken down into chaos in a hurry. Oh my God. Nice, no.
Oh, Lord.
Just
Nia just went bowling.
Booker, can you believe what we've been seeing here tonight on Raw? You gotta be kidding me. Everybody is down. Take a look at this. The irresistible force going high risk, high impact. That's why she's the women's champion. Nia Jax putting it all on the line.
Did Alexa even bump? I didn't even see her go down and all that.
Down and out as well.
Alexa's fine. So's Natty. All y'all women are full of shit.
Regain some semblance of. Oh no! Now, Mickie James Another cheap shot. Worry about your teammates. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, Alexa's definitely not going to take any bumps with those. She's probably not in a little bit of pain too. Here comes Ronda finally.
Natalia's friend Ronda Rousey marching to the ring. Ronda's here. Enough was enough from Mickie James. Ronda Rousey's seen enough.
I'm telling you, this is going to be your match, Natty and Rousey. Isn't that?
Oh my God, Mickie James again! What is wrong with her? Bad idea. I'm not sure that was wise. Mickie,
I'm not sure that was wise. Let's see how Rousey does here. Good takedown. Rousey's... I love they rang the bell. And then she... That's fucking weird. Made it look like Ronda won the match. That's got to be a DQ. Is Michael Cole calling this thing? I know it's 9 a.m., Corey. You don't have to remind me. Oh, Natalia, you're fine. Walk it off, girl. Shut up, Michael Cole. All right, that's a wrap on Monday Night Raw. All right, that nonsense is over. We've got the Bruno episode now on the WWE Network, which I'll probably take a look at that later on. I forgot to put up my Twitter poll. Fuck it. Raw was universally bad, right? Everybody pretty much agrees there. Check out the chat. Yeah, I'm thinking you're right on the Natalia thing. I mentioned that in my last episode. It just feels like she would be the good opponent for Ronda. And just the way they're playing up the friendship and stuff, like you smell a breakup. Anthony, who you talking to? Not me. Wow, the negativity. F off. You're in the wrong chat. This is not a negative chat. This is a happy chat. Don't come in here one time and stand in here for 15 seconds and then presume and assume things. You don't know anything. This is a happy chat. Probably one of the happiest you're going to find. We're getting some 2 out of 10s, 5 out of 10s, shit show. Yeah, Raw wasn't too great. I'll agree there. Not a good one this week. Which I felt we would have a letdown. I still don't think they're as bad off as people are making it out to be with the brand, with the shakeup, though. I mean, everybody's like, oh, SmackDown screwed Raw, and they're so much better now. And I'm like, no, I still think they're pretty equal. I mean, SmackDown's going to have all your internet darlings over there. You know, the AJs and the Owens, and I'm sorry, not the Owens, the Daniel Bryan, Shinsuke and Joe and stuff. But Raw ain't weak. You got big talent. You got monsters over there. You still got Braun, Lashley, and Brock. You know, you got Ronda Rousey, you got Owens and Zayn, you got Seth, you got Finn Balor, Roman Reigns. There's lots of guys there. Ember Moon. It's not horrible. Drew McIntyre. Yeah, don't come in here fucking dropping shit like that. And don't be begging for shout-outs, too. Come on, y'all. Relax. Get hold of yourselves here. And plus, I mean, it's so confusing right now with tonight's Raw. It's like you couldn't necessarily, or you couldn't really do any new storylines because you got all this shit. You got 2 pay-per-views essentially coming up with the Greatest Royal Rumble Friday and then Backlash in a couple of weeks. And so much is still not, undetermined with those. You know, the IC and the US belts and all that stuff. So it's there's a lot going on. There wasn't a whole lot they could do this week other than just build some of those last issues for Friday. Yeah, but my plan is I'm gonna be here on Friday. I'm going to wake up early. I'll watch the show, and then I'll have to decide if I come up and do a live review on it or if I just do a regular video podcast review on it. I might do that because I don't know what good it will do me to come up and do a live show on a Friday afternoon. I'll probably just make a short video about it, review the show, go a little old school with it. I do like Ruby Riott. I love the way she sold the press slam. She crossed her little legs up there. Nia Jax had her picked right up. Gorilla press style slam. Or gorilla press style slam. Slam style. Something like that. Pretty good. Well, I'll hang out for a little bit here. I am going to run and take a 30-second break. I'll be right back, but we'll hang out. We'll talk some wrestling, think of some questions, leave them in the chat, and I'll be back in just like 2 seconds. Back. Yeah, we'll talk for a little while longer about wrestling shit, and then we'll I'll get out of here for the night. 1 second. Still a lot of debate on Roman Reigns winning the belt. We don't know. Don't know what the hell's going to happen there. I don't think he is. I've been saying that for a while, that I don't think Roman is going to win the belt on Friday, but some people are convinced, and I'm not saying it's out of the question. It definitely could happen. That would be a good Twitter poll. Actually, it's after Raw. Let's put that one up right now. Fuck what everybody thinks about Raw. I think we can all agree Raw sucked. How about we do a different Twitter poll? Twitter poll. Will Roman Reigns beat... Actually, let's rephrase that. Who will win the Universal title match at, let's hashtag that GRR. What's it called? WWE Greatest Royal Rumble. GRR, right? Okay, good enough. We'll go Brock Lesnar. And we'll go Roman Reigns. And you guys can vote on this thing. If I can spell Roman Reigns, there we go. I think I'm going to add cage match. Let's add cage to it. And a question mark. Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns. Tweet. All right. Put up a Twitter poll. We'll see what y'all think. We'll see what the early consensus with you guys is as far as that match goes. I'm still of the belief that Roman Reigns is not going to win the belt. I don't feel it. I don't feel it in my heart. You know what I mean? I don't know how to describe it, and I might be wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not up here insisting that Brock Lesnar is going to win, and if anybody doesn't agree with me, he's stupid. No, I'm not saying that. I just don't think that he's going to win. Maybe he will. So you guys let me know what y'all think over on the Twitter machine at GoodMicWork, and I just put up the Twitter poll. Help me out. Go over there and vote on it. The opportunity is there for WWE to take the belt off of Brock and make him look strong because it's in a cage match and they can pull some shit. He doesn't have to get beat, doesn't have to get pinned. I'm assuming this is standard cage match rules. Escape the cage or pin or submit so Roman could escape. Maybe that's how it happens. I don't know. Checking Twitter right now. Oh, yeah. What's up, Curtis? A couple interesting tweets. Curtis has a couple of fun facts for us on Twitter. First one is, if you're wondering why the Iconics have 2 eyes in their name, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know the Iconic duo put 2 eyes in the name. I didn't even notice. Apparently, there's a radio show where the hosts are called the Iconic duo. Wow, so they rectified that by just adding a second eye? That's surprising. I'm surprised that would be enough. And the other one, there's a book on Amazon's online store called Cadence, a British rock star romance. And it's based on a fictional band called Ruby Riott, which explains why WWE put the extra T in Ruby Riott. Interesting. Never knew any of that. Thanks for the fun facts there, Curtis. Interesting. Anybody voted on that poll? A handful of you. Yeah, so far most people think Roman Reigns, although there's only a few dozen of you that have voted. All right. Oh, yeah. Hey, what's up, Mac Ram? Thank you for that super chat. What's funny that you mentioned that because you're asking if I liked Naomi's fake scream last week. I left her out of the podcast. I was doing the SmackDown rundown, and I talked about Bludgeon Brothers, or it was Luke Harper and Jey Uso, something, whatever the fuck the match was. And I talked about it, and I was like, yeah, you had the Harper beat Uso, and it was no big deal. And I completely forgot about Naomi running out there and getting in the middle of it. So since I forgot to bring it up, I didn't want to mention the match, and then everybody would listen and be like, why the hell did you not talk about Naomi? So I just cut the whole part out and didn't mention the match at all. But I guess whichever Uso it was getting beat down on the outside of the ring, and I think they were about to smash him with the mallets or something, and then Naomi ran in Miss Elizabeth style and stepped in between Honky Tonk Man and the guitar, and she was trying to protect her husband, I guess. So I don't know what that means, where it's going to lead, and what the point was, or if it will continue this week. But then I also saw, like, the Usos were giving her shit backstage, like, don't jump in the middle of that, and don't get involved, and we don't want you there, and all that stuff, so I don't know where that's going to lead. But thank you for the super chat. I have no idea what time it is on in the UK. I think it comes on at 5 p.m., which is great for you guys. That's like a normal time. That's what time it comes on for me here on the West Coast in the US. Pay-per-views come on for me at 5. Raw starts at 5. So it's a little bit earlier for me. But back in the East Coast, hell, it's coming up on midnight now. Thank you for that, Harry Rice. That I am. Cracker-ass bitch. New t-shirt idea. Dan, I don't know how you're going to do a Snuka Morocco finish in Brock and Roman. You could try it, though. Actually, I think that match was over when he hit the splash. I don't remember. He didn't win, I know that. Savage Acorn, you turned 21. Advice for a new drink? Beer. I'm not really a mixed drink guy. You're probably gonna want something a little easy, a little fruity. I don't know, drink a margarita, tequila. Ask Catherine, she's the margarita princess, if she's still in here. She'll give you all sorts of recipes. Talk to her. I'm gonna forward that off to my assistant, Rosario there. She'll help you out. Yeah, then the guy, I don't know, James, Fuckleface McFuckery, whatever his name is, will want a cut of that catchphrase if I put it on a t-shirt and it sells well. Can't be having that. Yeah, most people picking Roman. It reminds me, and I'm fully admitting I could be wrong here, so I'm not confident, but I feel like Roman Reigns is not going to win the belt. He's just not. Something's going to happen. He's just not walking out of there with the belt. But like it reminds me a lot of the jadedness of the fans in 2014. It was after Brock ended the streak, and then Cena won that Money in the Bank, and he won the belts, remember? And then he had to go into SummerSlam to face Brock. And everybody was so mad at Cena that they were like, God damn it. Now he's going to go to SummerSlam and he's going to beat Brock Lesnar. And Brock beating the streak would be all for nothing because Cena's now going to beat him. And oh my God. They were 1,000,000% convinced that Cena was going to beat Brock. And I'm like, I just don't see it. It didn't make sense to me. I'm like, that wouldn't. Like, WWE does shit that doesn't make sense sometimes, but that would really not make any sense. So there was like, no, I'm telling you, he's going to lose. Brock's going to beat him. And nope, they insisted. And not only did Brock beat him, he beat him fucking convincingly as hell, too. So I feel a lot of that jadedness coming out with the Roman Reigns match this week because people are just so anti-Roman. Oh, of course he's going to win. No. He's lost a lot. Roman Reigns has not had the greatest year, man. So I don't see him all of a sudden randomly winning it in a cage match and ending that long run of Brock in that way, especially if he has some help, especially if I mentioned in my podcast that if Samoa Joe suddenly is like, oh, light bulb, what if I go out there and help Roman win? I get a title match at Backlash. So I can't even see Roman cheating to win. It wouldn't make, that's just not the way they're going to end this run. This is an option. This is one of Brock's better chances to lose the belt, but I still don't think at the end he's going to lose it. It's going to take a lot for me to change my prediction this week in my podcast. I'm still going Brock somehow in this match. I'm almost thinking maybe it's a combination of what I said. Like, what if Samoa Joe realizes that if he helps Roman Reigns win, then that means he gets a Universal title shot at Backlash. So what if Samoa Joe goes out there in the attempt to help Roman Reigns, but he fucks him over by accident instead, adding more heat to the feud or something like that, and then Brock's able to F5 and pin Roman. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do it or what they're going to do. But Roman Reigns is booked for Backlash and Brock is not. So if you put the belt on Reigns, that would also make a little bit of a degree of sense. But in a cage match, too, no less. I mean, I would think that if they were going to put the belt on Roman, it would at least be Hell in the Cell. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe they don't want to have two gimmicks on the same show, Hell in the Cell and a Royal Rumble, so I get that. But part of me thinks that a cage match is just kind of a strange environment for that to happen in. Who knows? Fat Tire is a good beer. It's all I need. You give me a good craft beer and some conversation at a little dive bar, I want to go to a bar that's old and busted and doesn't have food, but still has a high chair in the corner. Those are the bars I like to go to, because they don't fuck around there. But I don't know what the hell they're going to do. Strowman was over tonight. Strowman was hilarious tonight. Doing laps around the ring. Oh yeah, you're recommending margaritas, just like I said. Oh yeah, you do like the frozen ones. I'm not allowed to drink a frozen one. You're the only one that got me to drink that shit. Otherwise, I'm going to need my balls reattached again. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with St. Louis tonight. There was a few dead spots in the show. They felt a little quiet. But they've been... they had a little bit of fun there. They had fun with Strowman. That's for sure. So tonight, like, when I look at the highlights, when I think about the highlights of Raw tonight, I think of Braun Strowman, amazing. Drew McIntyre's promo. Alexa Bliss's promo. Alexa Bliss is more funny than anything else. Drew's was really good. Hell, what else? I mean, what else was really that great? I'm trying to think. Oh, the Owens and Sami Zayn show. That, of course, was phenomenal. So it had its moments, but overall, not a great show. Oh yeah, he hasn't. And I've got, the funny thing is, Catherine, it's like 80 degrees tonight. I've got all my windows open, so if Little Dick Prick does drive by with his little dickmobile, then you'll all hear him. But so far, he hasn't brought his little vroom vroom machine by. Good, maybe he's grounded. Spends all his money on putting a giant-ass muffler on his car. You know what's funny about that song, I'm Too Sexy, Right Said Fred? I remember watching that on MTV when it debuted. I was like one of the first people to lay eyes on the songs. I remember we happened to be, it was like 1992 or something, and I want to say it might not have been the summer. All I know is I was over at my friend's house, we were all sitting there, and we had MTV on, and whoever the VJ was, Kennedy or whoever the fuck, came on there and be like, we're about to debut a new video, and they like warned us. They were like, it's weird. And then they played it, and we were all sitting there like, what the hell? And then it like went, now I want to say viral, but it became a hit. It started making like the top 10s. So weird. But it was like, they even warned us like, what you're about to see is weird as shit. But it got over. I'm Too Sexy got over. And don't tell me I look like that guy, because I don't. You can tell me I look like Steve Austin, you can tell me I look like Goldberg, you can tell me I look like Christopher Daniels, but do not tell me that I look like Right Said Fred. It's against the rules. It's like the guy who told me, because I just changed my Twitter profile picture like yesterday, and somebody was like, You look like how Finn Balor will look when he gets older. I'm like, I'm not that much older than Finn Balor. Fuck. I'm supposed to be, is that a compliment or should I be offended? Shut up, Catherine. I'm not interested in hearing about how young you are. Trade places with you. Yeah, I get Christopher Daniels all the time. Except he doesn't have the goatee. Did the right to censor look like Mormons? Yeah, kind of. I've had them knock on my door before. I was very polite. I'm like, you've just knocked on the wrong door, but I'm not going to be a dick. I'm like, have a good day. Not interested. Go spread your crazy somewhere else. But I definitely wasn't mean. Yeah, Timu, you didn't miss anything, man. You missed Raw, but hell, I mean, there's nothing even that you really missed. Like, nothing of note. You know, nothing of note at all. Which is fine. It's been a busy few weeks. I mean, we just came off the heels of WrestleMania season, and then right after the post-Mania Raw and SmackDowns, then we go into the shakeup. So, we were due for a lackluster Raw. And I don't resemble Dr. Evil either. Dawson Gaming. WWE can't change the laws in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, Axel and Dallas, I mean, they got turned down by Seth and Finn Balor, so I can only assume they're going to call me next. I mean, who else are you going to call? So, I guess, you know, they're going to want to form the Good Mike Taraj. I don't know. I don't know if I want two jabronis following me around all the time. You guys might all unsubscribe. Speaking of which, had a nice chunk of subs show up tonight, which was cool. Oh, we got a super low audience now. 145 people watching. At least we made it to 200 likes. That's not bad. So, y'all, I'll hang out here for a little while longer. I don't look like Lex Luthor either. For God, crying out loud. I only look like 3 people. Let me explain this again. Stone Cold, Goldberg, Christopher Daniels. Brad Pitt. Throw him in there. But not Lex Luthor. Not Dr. Evil. Not Michael Stipe. I've gotten Michael Stipe before, too. Lead singer of R.E.M. And the guy from Breaking Bad. Y'all are all crazy in here. So what else are we going to talk about before I get out of here? I mean, I ran through all of the highlights of Raw. There was really nothing aside from Strowman being awesome, Drew McIntyre and Alexa Bliss cutting pretty entertaining promos. We didn't even see the Authors of Pain tonight. They didn't even come out and have a match at all. Baron Corbin beat the shit out of No Way Jose, who sucks, and I didn't care about. So, we'll see what happens tomorrow on SmackDown. I don't know what's advertised. I don't know if we've got Almas debuting, right? He's coming out. Aside from that, I don't know what's really on the books tomorrow for SmackDown. Oh yeah, Bruce Willis. I've gotten Bruce Willis before. I agree. All bald white guys look alike. We kind of do. It was funny. Last night, I went out with my friends because we get together every Sunday night, and I usually have to miss one a month because of the pay-per-views. It's called Sunday Night Thunder. We go out every Sunday. So I went out last night, and I walk in, and half the people that I was meeting there were already there. And I sit down at the bar next to one of my friends, and right next to me is a dude with bald head and a goatee. And apparently, right before I had walked in, the guy was talking to the bartender, who I also know, apparently saying, like, I'm the only one in here with, like, a bald head, and, like, nobody rocks this look. And they just somehow got into talking about, like, bald heads. And then right in the middle of the conversation was when I walked in, and they're like, holy shit, we were just talking about that. And then we joked that he sent up, like, he needed some company, so he sent up, like, the signal, like the bat signal. And I could feel that he needed my presence. So I sat down at a bar with a guy I've never met before with a haircut like mine. And we bonded. It was nice. And then I got my beer, walked away, and hung out with my friends. But Kind of reminded me of that. Oh yeah, Pitbull. Maybe Perry Saturn. Oh, Daniel Bryan is on Miz TV. That's what they're doing? Fuck, I'm pissed I have to work now. I want to see that. We've been waiting for that. I mean, how long has it been since The Miz went nuts on Talking Smack? It's been a year, right? Fucking crazy. Buy or sell Cena or Ric Flair? Are you trying to get me killed? I'm picking Ric Flair. 100%. Not trying to, what's the word that everybody uses? Trigger a million people. So yeah, let's just go Flair on that one and avoid a riot. I don't want anybody burning down my YouTube channel. I think there's only one right answer to that question. Oh yeah, Jason Statham. Bald head needs to be a good head shape. Yeah, it does. I called my mom before I did it and asked her if I had a childhood accident that I don't remember. I was like, if I shave my head, am I going to find a dent or a gnarly scar in the back of my head? She's like, no. She goes, you're good. She goes, I only dropped you once and you fell on your face. So you should be fine. No, Timu, I haven't. Thanks for bringing that up. And thank you again for another super chat. I didn't, I think I briefly saw what he said about Ronda. He's got an issue with her, like, taking Roddy Piper's name, right? Fuck you, superstar Billy Graham. Such a dick. And he's such a legend, too, because my very first memory ever of wrestling is about superstar Billy Graham. You know, it's just like, goddamn. Like, I remember watching, you know, those matches he had with Dusty Rhodes. And I would like to have positive memories of this fuck, but every time he opens up his bitter mouth, he just has shit to say. And he's just so goddamn opinionated and pissed off about everything. He comes off as bitter, he comes off as jaded, and he just a rambling, angry fuckface. Don't like him, don't appreciate his comments, think he's disrespectful as hell, and he can eat a dick. Fuck you, Bruno. Or sorry, fuck you, Billy, not Bruno. Fuck you, Billy Graham. Like, Bruno was such a class act. And Billy just, he's lucky to be alive. Concentrate and focus on your life. And for a guy that's supposed to be so religious, remember when he was like, he got inducted into the Hall of Fame and he was basically up there preaching and he has a little rag in his hand. You know, for a guy that's supposed to be, you know, so religious, I'm surprised he's not more positive about things. Like, why is he so angry all the time? You know? Don't preach love and peace and then act like a dickhead in every interview you do. Fuck off. And it's a shame, too, because I'm a big mark for a lot of those iconic legends from the 70s. And Billy Graham's got a great story, but don't like him. Think he's turned into quite the asshole. And steroids, you're right, as a big part played in that, because just an angry man. Angry fucking man. I wasn't aware of that either. He gave up his Hall of Fame ring because Abdullah the Butcher was in the Hall of Fame. Fine, give it away. Like I give a shit. Give all your shit away. Like, what a stupid stance to take. I'm offended that a fake wrestler is inducted into a fake Hall of Fame, so I'm going to take my fake Hall of Fame ring and renounce it. Like, just get over yourself. Fucking asshole. Exactly, and Bret Hart is a bitter son of a bitch, Ronnie Matthews, but he's got nothing on Graham, man. It's like Graham is the king of them all. Like, Bret Hart just, I don't know if it's Bret Hart's just full of himself or what his problem is, but when he speaks sometimes, it's kind of eye-rolling stuff. Where Graham, it's just like, what's with your aggression? Why so mad? Billy Graham would fit in great with the IWC. Just an angry, bitter piece of shit. Pissed off at the world. Fuck him. Lost all respect for him. Yeah, the police are coming. They've driven by a couple of times. You guys all heard that? Fuck the police. It's our audience like. I should probably be signing off here soon. We've got 150-ish. All right, I can live with that. I'll hang out here for a little bit longer. What else are we going to talk about? Any more previews for tomorrow? Predictions for Friday? What belts do you think are going to change hands? And there's a question for you. When it's all over with, when we get on the other side of Backlash, we're back to normal. Oh, shit, sorry. We're back to normal on Raw and SmackDown. Where's the IC title going to be, and who's going to hold it, and who will be holding it, and where's the US title going to be, and who's going to be holding that? Are we going to have Jinder with the US belt on Raw, and Miz or Samoa Joe with the IC on SmackDown? It's possible. Or does the US title stay where it is? Oh, Jordan, you just joined. Sorry, I've been going for 3.5 hours now. So I came up at the beginning of the show. But you're going to get a lot of me this week. You're going to get my quick Raw and SmackDown review and predictions up hopefully tomorrow, hopefully on Wednesday. And then I'll be up on Friday to do a review of the greatest Royal Rumble. So I'm going to probably keep this week's podcast short because it's going to be obsolete within one day. Wow. God, part of me thinks, do I even fucking bother with a podcast? Yeah, I'll do one. I'll do one, but it's going to be quick. For once, I promise you. I'm calling it right now. I know I'm always full of shit when I say this, but I mean it. This week's episode is going to be quick because the greatest Royal Rumble is on Friday, and I'm going to be right back up here. Talk about NES games. Haven't talked about those in a while. I haven't had time to play anything in a while. I'd still like to get up here and do some game streaming one of these days, but now I got episode 500 on the horizon, so we got to start planning for that. Still not quite sure what I'm going to do there. I've been thinking about doing a kind of like a multi-part video kind of commemorating 500 episodes because I want to come up and do a live stream like this and talk about things and do kind of like a live show, but I don't want that to be the whole thing. So I'm almost thinking about doing a video on the side to be released simultaneously or something. I'm not quite 100% sure yet what I'm going to do. All I know is 100% I'm going to be doing a live 500th episode, kind of a celebration type of thing, but I would like to upload something along with it, you know, special video, special episode, anything like that that I can think of, throw together in the next 4 weeks, because I've got to get this done, and episode 500 will be coming to us probably about a month from now. So I got to get on the ball. But yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be coming up mid-May, probably around Memorial Day is when that 500th episode is going to come, probably before Memorial Day. I was trying to count out the weeks to see how much longer I've got until that one's up. That's funny you said that about smashing a controller, because one of the another reason why I never got big into video games is because I don't like to make myself angry. And it's like what I said about like doing podcasts and stuff. I don't understand why so many people are so angry. Like, who would want to do that to themselves? Who would want to rile themselves up, you know, into just a psychotic rage in your own home? And one thing about video games is that they can be frustrating as shit, especially if you find a hard one. And I remember being a kid playing I threw Double Dragon out the window into my front yard. I was so pissed. You know, and it's like, I don't want to get too heavy into games because I don't want that to happen as an adult. You know, I'm centered. You know, I got my faculties about me. I don't want to fucking lose my shit and get all angry. And video games will do that to you. So it's just, it's like, it's something that I just don't want to do. That's why I don't watch the news. That's why I don't watch. That's why I don't like to watch like controversial talk shows or anything like that. That's gonna get me mad. That's why I don't look at Facebook either. I'm never on Facebook. Like I don't give a shit what my friends are doing. I don't care what their political beliefs are. I don't give a fuck at all. Because half the time when you're scrolling through that shit, all it does is piss you off. So I don't look at it. Keep myself away. Jordan Karg, Raw was not good. Raw kind of sucked. Let's check that Twitter poll. Has anybody voted on that thing? Oh my God. That's incredible. Thank you, Kyler James at K Sports, for that tweet. So there's another Twitter channel, Fightful Wrestling, that hasn't... I have never seen that view of WrestleMania 3 before. I think I see myself. That's incredible. So there's this overhead shot of WrestleMania 3. That's awesome. I'm going to retweet that. That's pretty cool. I'm trying to think where I was in relation to that photo. Look at this. Check this shit out. So this is an overhead shot of WrestleMania 3. I don't know if you can see my mouse. I don't think you can. But there's the aisleway right in the middle there. You see the WWF sign? If you go right above it to the upper deck, go all the way straight up to the upper deck, and then just go about 1 inch over to the left, that's where I was sitting. That's an incredible shot. Cool. Thank you for that. Thank you for the tweet. Pretty cool. No, I'm not bullshitting this week. My quick podcast is going to be quick. I want to get it up on time. I want to get it out to you guys, because if I upload a 2-hour podcast, it's pointless, because one day later, everything I say in it doesn't matter, because we've already had the greatest Royal Rumble. So I gotta get a quick one up this week. It's gonna be weird. This week might be a 2-parter. It'd be a good way to stretch out episode 500. I can do an episode 495 part 1, and then after the greatest Royal Rumble on Friday, part 2. Might be the best way. Yeah, right? Pretty cool shot there. Now, I've never seen that angle. And I've seen a lot of different shots of that show, but first one I've ever seen. I don't even know how they did it, because it looks like there's a ceiling there. That looks like it's way high up. Man, speedrunning is crazy. I've watched some of that shit on YouTube. People that can, like, beat Super Mario Brothers in, like, 4 minutes. I tried to speedrun the show. I can do it real quick. I was actually surprised. Or speedrun the game. I was surprised how quick I was able to do it. Like, I didn't die and I beat it, but I wasn't like what you see. Like, they have it timed down to the millisecond. You know? I mean, they've got fucking frame rates and shit in their head. Like, they know every little pixel, every possible way to shave as much time off as you can. To me, I just wanted to see how quick I could do it. I don't even remember what my time was now, but I hit the timer on my phone. I want to say it was under 10 minutes. I think the speedrunners can do it in like 5. I think I can do it in like 9. But imagine how much you have to practice to get that precise. It's incredible. Yeah, right? Like, a lot of times I mean, it sounds weird, but I mean, a lot of times I get my news just from, like, scrolling around Twitter. Because I'd almost rather just see the shit in passing. I just don't want to, like, just the world's so fucked up, you know? Like, I don't want to... I feel like I have to keep myself informed just as an adult. I better know what the hell's going on out there just for my own survival. But I keep it as minimized as possible. I'm not interested in... I hate seeing sad stories. I don't even like watching sad movies. I'll never forget how mad I was when my fucking girlfriend brought home Marley and Me, the movie about the dog. Made me watch it. I'm like, don't ever fucking do that to me again. Making me watch this shit. I'm not crying, you're crying. Shut up. Hate that stuff. I want to be happy. If I'm not happy, then I'm not happy. Yeah, pretty incredible Silverdome shot there. I'm getting a look at that again at on Twitter. Never seen that in my life. Never seen it. Super cool. And I was there. I'm one of them little specks. Looks like a bowl of pepper. I'm one of them. I'm in there somewhere. I'm probably looking up waving. CNN and Fox, oh my god. They're the funniest because, like, you talk about the pot calling the kettle black. I mean, in both those cases, but I love that, you know, Fox is like, oh, CNN is all fucked up. I'm like, look in the mirror, motherfuckers. Jesus Christ. But then again, the same thing can be said for CNN. They can't really criticize Fox too much either when, you know, they got a lot of corrupt shit to them, but Fox News has always been, it's not really debatable, Fox News is an arm of the Republican Party. That's what it's there for. But all news outlets and all media is effed up, and just to have to sit through both of those channels, oh my god, they're nauseating. So yeah, I don't like to watch the news. Keep it away from me. Keep it the fuck away from me. I'd rather read or something, like anything other than watching that nonsense. Yeah, I agree with a lot of that. Well, if I can ever get my stream pulled up there, I might very well do that if I can, I gotta get that capture card back, and do a, maybe do an NES stream, see if I can, speed run a Mario for you guys. Show you my skills. I got good skills. Well, what else are we going to talk about tonight before I get out of here? I got a steak to throw out on the grill. I'm kind of hungry. We got, oh yeah, low audience in here. So yeah, I'm not going to bother opening up another beer. Yeah, I know, today was Cena's birthday. He turns 41. Looks like he's 21. Unbelievable. Time is flying by. I mean, I still, in my head, in my old school wrestling mind, I still consider John Cena like a young guy. Like, I remember, like, it seems like yesterday when he came in. Now he's in his 40s. Twilight of his career. Shit's winding down. He's part-time. Now even the young guys are old, and it's starting to blow my mind. So, yeah. And don't worry, in time, just wait it out, all you Roman Reigns hating psychos out there. Trust me, time goes fast, especially when you start getting older. You're going to blink, and you're going to be 40, and by then, Roman Reigns will be long gone. So don't worry, it's going to go quick. It'll be painless. How much to listen to Hanson live on stream? Well, I don't want to get anything copyright matched, but Hanson is my favorite band, and as soon as I'm done with this stream, I'm going to be rocking out to some bop while I make my dinner. So, lucky me, y'all don't get to join in. It's going to be a one-man party up in here. I'm going to dance. What a great song. All right, Catherine, peace out, girl. 6 hours. Yikes. God, oh yeah, it's midnight for you. 6 a.m. I'm still going to be awake in 6 hours. Easily. I'm going to be awake in 7 hours. So, I'll be up all night. So you guys feel free to tweet me, send me any shit you want on Twitter. I'll hang out tonight. I'm probably going to check out that Bruno Sammartino episode on the WWE Network, so maybe I'll offer some tweets about that. Otherwise, send me some messages. I'll be happy to chat with you maybe later on tonight. And thanks for hanging out on another fun, successful Monday night. I will catch you guys. Look for me at the very latest Wednesday night, but I'm going to try to do Wednesday afternoon for my greatest Royal Rumble predictions and maybe a quick rundown of Raw and SmackDown. And then I'll be live tweeting during the greatest Royal Rumble on Friday. And after the show, I will be up with some sort of video, whether it be live or whether it be a podcast. Not quite sure yet. But you guys take care. Thanks for joining in. Have a great rest of your night. And catch you in a couple days. Peace.